one was nice, short, and sweet to the fucking point.
Oh, yeah, there's no fucking side plot to get distracted on. Yeah.
It was just like, hey, everything's gone to shit.
Can you fix it? Or
Is it not? You're here.
I mean, to
Alright.
be perfectly honest, players tend to drive where the fucking campaign goes.
I mean, yeah, that's
Have described
Most
RPG
days.
games. Yes.
Yes.
yeah, man,
I mean, it's...
what a shock.
good
How's it
job.
going?
Also wet.
Anyways.
Breezy.
This fucking part.
That was me. Sorry.
Alright. We're off to a great start.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, Achilles.
Yes.
Here you go.
Oh god, yes.
Ooh.
Can I click on this right now?
Just out of context.
I'm gonna regret this.
No context.
Hey, I quoted you, Exorcist.
Oh crap, not this.
Oh boy.
It's from XCOM, if that helps you, Achilles.
Do you need to take a second and change your
Nah.
It was
All right.
loud enough to clearly
Wait
do
a
the
second,
fucking
though.
mic.
It was
Cool.
It was a trombone. What
I
are you
know
talking
that
about?
Leroy is going to be a little late. I'm guessing the rest of you guys were here.
Hello.
I didn't hear Spart. Spart, are you actually here? No, Spart's
Quick,
dead.
everyone
Step
scatter.
away.
Mad
Course.
Marker, are you here?
I'm here.
Cool. McNull,
Here.
I heard you, Breezy. Tiger, Blockin.
Watch Skid Skid.
Cool. No, because I heard you. You were talking. You also sent me a message.
Stupid.
Don't make me lobotomize you.
At least you didn't fart on my.
Billy Rabbit.
I didn't expect it to be that noisy, right?
He has
By
a
the way,
butt
we on
mic.
here?
Yes.
So-
We're on the air.
Yes.
So you have to realize Exorcist has a second mic that's also hooked into his computer that's just there for his ass.
You wish.
Oh, Lord.
If you
You have a
if you
fart
took a
mic
picture
too?
of his setup, you just see a little mic just poking out the dead center of his chair.
Again, you wish.
Alright.
Maybe it wasn't a
Came in
wet
with
one.
such clarity that it had to be like right next to the fucking mic.
Nah, it's a headset mic.
Oh,
That's a
boy.
good headset.
See if this will allow everyone to.
Hey, at least it's only sound.
We need to go to
Stop!
Malcolm.
Stop! Don't be summoning no Nurglings over there.
Don't worry, it's not.
Oh, let's be perfectly honest. Lear is
That's
the
not an
summons
issue.
Sloneshis way before X summons Nurglings.
Oh boy.
Well, since I think everybody's kind of gotten set up and everything, let's
Oh,
Let's
I need
quickly-
to do this.
oh boy,
Preparing something on a map.
you're fine.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
The map you guys are actually about to go to because I forgot.
He means-
And that's when we just accidentally. That's when
worry.
we accidentally see the two Scout Titans.
Oh yeah. There were
Scout Titans.
three. Yeah, Scout Titans. What kind of pussies do you think we are?
No,
Guys.
see, Hatuni, you at least want to give us a
We're just
sliver
gonna-
of a dream.
We're just gonna TPK you guys with the fucking Sky Fortress.
Yeah.
It's just gonna fucking
There
count.
we are.
Crash
on
right
your
into our
dying
current
as your
position.
dying breath.
Libra, go ahead and switch over your avatar. Same thing with you too.
Yep.
Will do. Give me 2 seconds.
Just there's
So,
yes shit over.
while Hatunia is finishing up with that stuff, let's go over what you guys remember from last session.
Kill the big scary
Before or
demon.
after the holiday event?
Oh,
Yes.
actually, that reminds me. Could all of you make a flat willpower check? Those of you who have mechanical augmentation for willpower, you do not get to use this, as this is only your biological portion of your brain.
Oh no.
Please make your willpower checks now.
Why you gotta be so
Oh.
rude?
Please move aside immediately.
Oh, I made it.
I didn't. You
Oh,
know what?
man.
No, I am not going to reroll this. I want to see where this goes.
I rolled a 75.
That is impressive.
What is impressive?
Alarian Vasinor,
Yeah.
you do not remember the events of the Unitarian Festival.
Oh, okay, cool.
Vakin
Oh,
Lashur,
that's this.
you
Okay.
do remember. Mad Marker, you do not remember.
I am back.
John Mason, you do not remember. Tiger, you just barely remember. But you remember.
What,
Are you-
what did I miss?
Keith
What am I
Garrett,
remembering?
Remembering
you remember.
the visions?
Liebrecht, you do remember. And you do remember some of the aspects of the Archaeotech that you have kind of picked up.
Okay, that's important.
I didn't get to keep any of it, did I?
Obviously not. No.
It's not recorded in data cylinders, no. But you do you will have to make intelligence checks to recall it, but you
Gonna be
do
terrible.
remember.
right.
McNull, you do not remember. In fact, you weren't there for half of it anyway. Kaladin, you remember. And Gums, you do not remember the events of the Unitarian Festival.
Did we roll
Wait.
for Killjoy in case she comes back or comes on?
Oh, can somebody message her, please?
I mean, I
Do
can poke her on
you-
Discord.
You do have Homeworld Deserts of Crack, but I don't think you'd want to play it.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, so you're also in a good mood for a fuck around game?
I'm in a
You
pretty
talk-
good mood for a
You're
fuck
You're
Oh.
talking
game.
on TeamSpeak, McNull.
Pick the card up, but no vote for you.
No.
Yeah, I'm
Talk
here.
to-
with me.
Yeah, you're talking in T-Suite, dude.
I know I am. I fucking
What-
don't
what
worry
fuck
about
around
it.
game do you
Someone's
wanna
fucking someone's fucking talked to me in real life. I was hitting the button by accident. Sorry.
You don't have.
Oh.
What do you mean? You don't have friends.
I have a brother.
Ouch.
I have a brother.
Is your brother,
Provided birth
fursuit
certificate.
right now?
I don't
Just
believe it.
just don't fucking worry about it. Carry on.
Have you heard of Amazon Prime?
What?
Pixar, it didn't happen.
Fuck off.
What is wrong with you people?
A lot.
Too
There's
much to
no response
count.
to
Let's not kid ourselves.
Also, stop bullying your brother and homo. Jesus Christ, have some dignity.
Motherfucker wants to play Risk. Fuck right off that shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, no bullying in the homeworld, that's mine.
Fuck you. You're a fucking wanker. That's a toaster right away on it.
All
What
right.
kind of toaster did you build there, Weaver?
So, those of you who succeeded, you remember. Those of you who did not,
Yeah.
you do not. And there is no chance of you ever remembering.
Eh.
Unless you return to that place. So, with that being said, those of you who are under 4 fate points total, you may
Yes.
add a fate point to your pool.
Ooh.
Wait,
Those
under
of you who
4 or
have-
under 5?
Oh, that's important for Frank.
4.
You're under 4. Like,
Okay, double
if you have 3 or less.
Double
Yep.
checking.
Those of you who are at 4 or over 4 fate points total, you may add. What did we say we're going to add, Hatuni?
Okay, so this will be a special modifier that you guys will get. You guys will need to keep track of it, but you guys will from now on get a +5 to demonology checks.
Cool. I'm going to have a 35 on that roll. Or 25.
Can you repeat the 3 or less?
If you are below 4 fate points total, so your pool is below 4 whenever you start a session, you may add a fate point right now.
Oh, sweet.
A
And this
permanent
is
fate
for
point.
even if
Permanent.
you failed.
Even if you failed.
Okay.
Yeah, the willpower test is to see if you remember the events. The fate point is there because you're there.
I kind of prefer that one over the other one.
Well, it has some other benefits if you're able to remember, but
Yeah.
for some people,
Everyone who had 4 or more fate points, you guys get a +5 to demonology checks now. Make
Hey.
sure to keep track of that. It is essentially by the knowledge imparted to you by the Primarch. That's the vestiges of that knowledge still ringing.
So you get a
That's
minus
what the plus
15.
5 bit is.
Yeah, we get a
Of all
minus
the no-
15 rather than a minus 20.
Of
If
all the
most of you
knowledge
can make the
Primarch can
checks.
give me a
I now
Ratling,
have a
a
quarter
cookbook.
chance to succeed.
I mean, it's. I know it seems like a dumb bonus, but the one time it works is the one time you're gonna want it to fucking work, and you know it.
The one time it works, I'm going to roll too high for it to work.
Oh, I can finally
Even with
turn.
a fate reroll.
I can. Oh, I can turn a. Oh God, I can turn a Larry into an Australian demon professional.
Australian demon
Oh,
professional.
wait a minute. Are you gonna make
What if-
Crocodile Dundee or Steve Irwin?
What if you don't
Whoa.
have demonology as a lore?
It's
Just
going
keep
to be
track of the
minus
bonus.
15.
Got
It's
it.
going to be a minus 15 rather than minus 20.
Yep. So every
It,
demon.
it will allow you guys to make the untrained check now.
Gotcha.
But
It's
barely.
just you guys still have a minus 20 and then some, depending.
I'm just saying, guys. The Primarch had given me a cookbook. Could impass the knowledge of a cookbook.
No, you failed your willpower check, so you don't actually get to remember any of that.
God
Just,
damn it.
just to be
Failed
sure,
so hard,
you guys get
you probably had an
two
aneurysm.
things. Urban Lore Demonology is now a basic skill, so you can try it untrained. But the major thing is you get that plus 5.
Okay, so let me just put
What
the
goes into
demonology.
trade? Can you say that
I'm
again?
already trained in it, so.
I threw it under Forbidden Lore, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, don't put a tick mark in it, but it's a basic skill for you guys now, and
The plus 5 bit.
get a plus 5. So it's essentially pretty all right.
All right, just a clarification. I have 3, so I get 4. That's it.
That's it for you.
That's it. If I had 4, I get 5 and demonology, or
No.
it's just
No,
demonology?
you
Okay,
get
that's
just that.
No.
max out of 4.
just demonology.
4 is the max.
5's the max, actually.
Really?
5's the max that we allow. 4 is the max that we can give you outside of a, in a like a one shot sort of deal.
Okay.
The 5th one is basically granted if you do something that the
Super
GMs,
cool.
yeah, the GMs consider is exceptional as a player, and as a character, and then we award you with a fate point that way.
Fair.
Do I get a fate point for using
No.
a suicide bomber?
No, in fact, actually, give him back your fate point that we gave you.
Back.
I didn't. I was already at.
Fate
4.
Oh,
point
okay, then you
handed
lose
over.
it. Yeah,
To be
Anyway.
fair, that is
You
that
gotta
is
get
the
a
most
point.
efficient use of munitions. It's just a goddamn shame it didn't give a fuck.
That is true and true. Anyways,
Can't be Unabombers then.
yeah, can't be Unibars.
getting back on topic, I think.
But
Good idea.
so guys, tell me what happened last time in the campaign.
Alrighty, this is a okay.
Wasn't Vakin just getting shot at by?
Hang on a minute. We should start from the
Okay.
beginning.
Okay, so we were.
We
sent
went
on
down
to-
planet.
Yeah, go ahead, Keith. You
We
take it
went
away.
planet side, trying to follow a radio signal or Vox signal, I should say. Led us towards this one guy in a what is, if I recall correctly, a largely abandoned portion of the urban area. I guess I don't know if it counts as a hive.
What was it called?
Anyway, that we managed to resuscitate him thanks to Hituni's timely intervention. Got some information out of him, and in an attempt to extract him, we ended up getting within a dangerous distance of the local peacekeepers, I want to say. Automated ones, anyway. Thanks to indecision, Breezy picked up a...
Who's Breezy?
Sorry, not Breezy. Kaladin, my
There
mistake.
you go.
Picked up the unconscious VIP, tried to sneak him out, which he managed to, more or less. And we kind of got found out, so we were kind of the distraction for him until he got caught by a turret. We managed to away from the patrolling force, tried to make our way towards it, and in the process, once we found Kaladin getting held up by a growing number of automated security systems. Well, we found out that Vatkin's particularly fast when he hears a very specific pair of words, followed by a location. And
Hey,
at that
wake
point,
up.
he did, in fact, get shot by the security systems. We're not sure if it's non-lethal yet in-game, but we did find out that it is non-lethal out of game. And
It didn't look like it was damaged him anyway.
I think we left off with McCall saying, "Screw it, shoot them all!"
So, indeed, you did manage to find a very ancient radio frequency signal, and by the machinations of Librek Esse, you're able to track down its location. You found that that location was indeed Forge Sky Castle. Upon arriving at Forge Sky Castle, you guys did notice that it is a lot even more orderly than a typical forge usually is. Tracking down the signal a little bit more, you're led to a particular individual who still has not managed to give you his name. In attempts to try to escape with the individual, Kaladin, utilizing his Naga hide chameleon line style cloak, attempted to stealth his way a few kilometers back to the shuttle. Back to an unconscious Liebrecht, who is at this point now becoming conscious, just for your information there, Templar, along the lines of other things that we discussed previously. However, much to his dismay, Kaladin did indeed get found out. And a very minor at this point, might I add, skirmish erupted on the streets of Forge Sky Castle, where a large drone of some sort has begun to make its way to your guys' location. A bunch of smaller flying drones began to open fire, firing rounds that, for the most part, any of you can kind of see are not doing any damage at all to the stature of Vok and Bashir, or even to Kaladin, for that matter. As things got a little bit heated, McNull, I don't remember if he actually gave the order to open fire or not, but he was becoming very, very heated in this very tenuous situation that you guys find yourselves in. Which I guess is a good place for us to pick up, in which we have actually created a nice little map for you guys.
We're gonna die.
Oh, hey.
Oh, I just see all I see is darkness.
Oh, my apologies, guys. I actually put you there, but we haven't actually.
Oh, this is a very. Oh, this is a map. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Tony, do you mind actually assigning the tokens to everybody?
I believe I have.
I mean, Jacko has control of mine, his own.
Yeah, Gums has control.
Okay.
I've got control.
I got mine.
Gums has
Who doesn't?
Simulated control.
I still only see darkness.
Probably
Okay,
because
so-
Oh, because you're not on there. That's why.
Okay.
He's right.
I assumed
He's right here.
but I was gonna bring it up regardless.
Oh, well, you're also not there, which explains
We're
everything.
physically not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I recall properly, I had stealthed into a building, and that was where I am last, which makes sense of where I am.
All right, time to turn on my breezy locator.
Oh, everything just grayed up for me, and I'm alone.
What is?
That was weird. Everything went gray for a moment. And my character was the only one there for some weird reason. I went to the Shadow Realm.
So here's
Glossing over Shadow Realm.
You know the best thing about having three comrades? Three comrades that don't fit to the tiles next to you.
You breezy locator have to be beep.
I like how me and Spart alone have a fucking fire team of comrades.
Yeah, it's funny.
Well,
It's stupid, but
Gums,
it's funny.
Gums needs somebody to watch his back when he's
What the hell?
You guys have cannon fodder?
Uh-oh. Don't let him have any
Yes,
of
we
it.
have you.
Hilarion, let's
Yep.
be perfectly honest. You're just a walking tank
I
outside
am
of
a
Space Marines.
one-man
He is
fire
a cannon
team.
fodder.
Hilarion doesn't need cannon fire. He can just soak out the bullets.
Like a
He
squad of
is a cannon
stormtroopers. Like if we all played stormtrooper, would be ridiculously fucking overpowered. Oh god.
I should have went Stormtrooper and just carried a shotgun logo and a hot shot.
I tried to be Psyker and other things too. Didn't really work. But anyways, I digress.
What did I can't remember why I went Rattling. That was months ago.
So
Yeah, I don't know why my map is being dumb, but
this is when we start shooting everybody.
Possibly.
Dora the
This is where we
Explorer
die.
has a very funky map.
all right.
We're
So
trying a new lighting system, so
Fair.
bear with us.
Be mindful of Shadow Realm.
If
oh, you said.
move
Oh, I see what you
your-
did. Yeah,
you
sorry.
move
go ahead.
your stuff a little bit, it should fix it.
I already did that. Like I'm already fixed. I just went to the Shadow Realm very quickly.
Oh, somebody's
I know
writing out
realm.
the
Oh, I'm
cyber
specifically
rating.
calling it Shadow Realm. For
Okay.
anyone who can get
The Shadow Realm.
The Shadow Realm. Ooh.
Anyway, you guys have a moment before your final decision is sealed. What would you guys like to do?
Are we? So. Wait, I'm sorry.
Agreed.
Everything's gray.
You just move your
Move
piece
your
a bit.
character a bit.
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
By the way, Frank, don't forget Steve.
But
Who?
Oh,
Steve.
I'm just gonna test something. No.
Sergeant Major, I don't think it's a good idea to make a ruckus.
Is
The
there anyone who
Inquisitor
can solve
does this.
Oh, I get it now. That is intriguing.
Oh, you're running away?
I'm unamused.
No, she's walking away.
Oh,
Yeah,
Is-
probably.
Is the turret still firing at Vakken?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go hit it.
Uh-oh.
Gums believes the
Roll
Inquisitor has the
initiative,
right
please.
idea and follows.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
damn it.
Yeah, let's just
Follow the boss lady.
I mean, it's up to you guys what you do.
I mean,
Prisoners
there's a giant mech
rank.
thing, and
The Inquisitor has like
really
the
with
right
the last
idea.
gun.
She doesn't tell you to do anything, and she's not really commanding you guys right now.
Fair point.
Nicole, lead your men.
I mean, do you think I'm gonna fight a
What
fuck-off
do
machine
I
with a
want
las
to
gun?
do? Oh,
Nicole,
boy.
nearly half of your men have gone to follow the Inquisitor.
That's absolutely wonderful. That just clears my backblast.
He has a point.
He does have a point, and also, do you expect me to fight a giant
Oh.
machine with nothing but a las gun? Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
why
I'm
not?
not asking to die.
Absolutely.
The
Stand the
word
line.
you used was fleeting, correct? A moment was fleeting.
I've got a
correct.
Volkite Serpent.
Good,
What
just
am I
wanted to be
doing?
100% clear of this fleeting moment.
I'm
Which
trying
of
to
you
look
went
for.
fleeting?
I am trying to look for something on my sheet. So, give me a sec.
Oh, I mean conflict. Bleh, conflict.
Would
bro.
I have, at
Nice.
this moment of time, be able to talk to him over the radio?
I will give you
Wait.
this free action. Yes. Since nobody before in the previous session ever brought that up. Yes, I will give you the free
Wait.
action of talking over the radio.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I'm trying to think. Did it stun me at all? I can't remember. I know it did a lot of quote unquote damage, but would I be stunned for that, or do you think I'd have the ability to talk?
You have the ability to talk right now. You don't feel pain in the same way other people do. And while it brought you down quite low, do you have your health recorded since then?
Yes, I have 2 wins left.
Yeah. You're in a lot of
Nice.
pain, but you don't feel in the same way other people do, and you're perfectly able to talk.
Yep. So you said this did actual no.
No physical damage.
No
Physical
physical damage.
Okay.
but you know that another salvo like that may cause you to basically fall unconscious.
So in the mode of time, I'd have, I say, Godsman, hold off on your choices. My status doesn't show any mortal wounds, just pain.
Doesn't we walk faster?
So there's that big robot there. Is there still the flying robot in the air or no?
There are two.
There's two.
They are currently hovering around Vakken, spritzing him with lasers, as the one over there is still recharging.
And they said there's that communication freaking. They all have communications, but they're not sentient. I'm just trying to remember.
You're not sure.
Guess I'm 8 then.
Oh yeah,
Do I have to
still need
roll
do that.
initiative if I'm going to try and talk to them and not shoot them, Achilles? The robots, I mean.
If I remember
I will say
correctly,
this. I will say this. Given the actions that you guys have taken so far, you can see clearly that none of these constructs, automaton, battle servitors, whatever they are, have not taken notice or are choosing not to engage you at all.
Alright, I'm going to take my free action and order the squad to double time it back to the ships and don't engage.
Breezy.
Breezy's in radio silence.
Kaladin.
He hears, Kaladin's in radio silence. I'm
Yeah.
sure he hears me, but he's not going to respond. I am ordering the rest of you not to engage and to get back to the ships on double time.
Oh, so he's on his own. All right.
Have fun.
Remember,
Sure.
here's the key thing, guys. I do not know where Kaladin is. So, I literally cannot tell him to do anything based off knowledge I do not know in game. So I'm telling the rest of you to get back. Ecclesiarch Tiger, I'm going to look at you and I'm going to say, hold off. They are not our enemies yet, and we cannot win in a forge city.
These constructs do not listen to reason. They fire on my brother.
I believe they do not listen to reason, but I do not need to get everyone here killed or captured by them. Your brother himself says hold off on action.
Then you may leave. Their operators may listen. I will not leave my brother on the ground being fired upon like that. And that's the end of that conversation.
3 hear beeps and a high-pitched whir begin coming from the turret again.
I'm gonna over our comms, Tiger. Brother, do not worry. I have teleport homers on me. Worst case scenario, either I go up or squad comes down.
Okay, that would give me pause.
I forgot we gave you those. Why the fuck do I say yes?
Because he's
Okay,
only expected
buddy,
to come
it's
up
okay.
until it does.
Does anyone want to attempt to act before the turret fires again?
I'm going to call out to the turret that's shooting, and I'm going to question why it is shooting on Imperial citizens to try and distract it.
I'm gonna start walking in the other direction.
I've already ordered you to.
Yeah.
You have all been
It-
ordered to leave.
I didn't see a command rule.
It appears to take no interest in what you're saying.
Denied.
It's like
So,
trying to.
so smoke grenades. How do they work in game?
You can't
Well.
see through them.
They work well.
They work. Yeah.
They blind you.
That's assuming they don't have a way to see through it.
No, you can't see through them.
Did you forget the battle between the Inquisitor and Kaladin?
Yeah, they didn't use photo visors.
You also forget that
Breezy.
it is Space
Breezy
Marine.
didn't.
You
The
also
Inquisitor did.
You also forget that it is Space Marine armor I am trying to get around. It gives off a much less signatures to that stuff than normal guardsman
Oh,
armor.
it gives off a still pretty big signature.
Gives
In the
signatures,
rear,
but it's
yeah.
enough to buy him the time he needs. They can react faster.
So, tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna try and find initiative and throw a smoke grenade on Bakken.
All right.
I just can't find my fucking initiative roll because I'm retarded.
1d10
It's 1d10 plus agility.
The first number of agility.
Roll already.
I haven't rolled, so I'll go ahead and roll as well.
Double time is literally your runner sprint speed, Tiger.
I can triple time it.
Oh my god, fuck you and you're unrecognized.
It's 30.
Unrecognized? What are you doing that's unrecognized?
Shh, leave me alone. I'm tired. Oh, nice.
Don't worry, you can still act,
Eventually.
but I'm going to ask. You want to throw the grenade?
I'm probably gonna. I'll be fine.
He says.
All right. Roll your ballistic skill, or rather, roll to throw your grenade.
Bakken too, not the robots. So.
Mhm.
Oh god, I'm gonna spend a fate and re-roll that.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
It still scatters.
Better.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's better. Just
Roll me 1d10. And 1d5. Up. 1d5.
I know, I'm trying. The fucking commands aren't working for me.
1d5.
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 25.
1d5.
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 25.
1d5.
1d5.
Wait, when did it turn to 1d5? When it should have been 1d8?
Okay. So,
That's not horrible.
your grenade lands right. It lands a bit short. You see the square I'm pointing to, Achilles?
Yep.
That's the center, as I mess with some shit. So tell Achilles what it does while I make sure everything's prepared for what's about to happen.
oh dear.
The smoke grenade?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have the stats for it.
I got it
Sorry.
here if you need me to.
Yes, please.
Alright,
Bull,
so
I can't believe you.
smoke grenade, it just provides the special quality smoke in a 6 range radius. I believe it just blocks line of sight.
Yep, just line
Yep.
of sight.
Yeah, it's 6 meter radius.
Okay, so let's do that.
6 meters cubed. Which is a
Won't it be 6 meters squared?
large. No.
Okay, so essentially everything around this area is obscured by smoke now.
Yeah,
Cool.
That's a big fuck off smoke grenade.
That's a normal smoke grenade, dude.
Yeah, no, I know.
It just happened it's not a photon flash round that has a blast of 12.
Is that right? Can I get that spacing right?
Here, I'll do something for this.
You could just put an invisible thing down and put a circle radius around it if you wanted to, or a square
mean-
radius if you want to do it.
I got
Whoever was saying
I
that
got something for
the
this.
big one, borders have a smoke 9.
Yeah, I know.
What color is the smoke?
Oh, dude,
Red
seriously.
smoke. Red smoke.
It's just a regular white smoke.
Sector clear.
It's
not clear,
pi-
not clear.
It's pink smoke.
Purple smoke.
Purple.
Blind grenade would have been amazing.
Purple smoke.
It's
Purple
Barney colored smoke.
Bazcast. Purple smoke.
Ooh, nice.
That's where the smoke will be, so this is what I'm going to do. Dynamic lighting layer. And we're gonna draw a circle.
It's impossible.
Oh,
Circles. What are you? A god?
If it's not a square, it's a circle.
Smoke
Okay.
and pancake.
Smoke and mirrors.
Grape. Cigar and a grape?
Beef
That
and a
fell
bun?
a bit short. Here we go.
Please don't sue us, Austin Powers.
Bong and a waffle?
I think it's
Oh,
been long enough they don't.
There we go. And you guys should not be able to see through that. There you go. What's it like being inside this, Vakken?
I can still see fine.
Oh, you can't. Oh, you can?
Yeah,
can still see as
fine.
well.
Fine.
Oh, you're kidding me. It didn't work.
Congratulations, you done fucked up.
You could just shift everything inside it to a GM layer other than their models.
It won't matter. I already have an aura that shows where it is. In fact, I'm just gonna make sure you guys can see it too.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, it's a bit bright.
And
Wait, where-
laggy.
No, that's Achilles.
I like it, but it's super laggy.
Whoever edited that text, that's quality work.
All right. So, nonetheless, turret fires.
Oh, now it all disappeared.
It's just weird map shit. Don't worry too much about it. Okay, do that there, and finally, now, luckily, the smoke does obscure you somewhat, Vakken. It does give you a chance to act, and it appears that the weapons miss. Perhaps the surprise had confounded the turret.
Stupid
Feeling
servitors.
knowing surprising.
Machines surprised? How interesting.
Oh.
I'll shut up.
No, you're fine.
I'm going to move everyone who actually wants to act in combat away from people who don't.
Is this fair?
Fair.
Also, most of us are just following orders to move away.
Yep, shadow whelmed.
I've been put into the Shadow Realm.
However, as this happens, okay. So tell me who's going to be actually participating in combat in this case, because it appears that the drones and whatnot are beginning to make a move towards a new individual, being your resident regimental sergeant major.
Can I step in front of him and whistle?
I believe in my sergeant. He's on his own.
Yikes.
I'm gonna pick up the pace.
I'm gonna be following orders.
Yep.
Okay.
I believe the
Is there
order's in
anybody that's
combat.
actually engaging in combat? Speak
Tell
up.
me who's engaging.
Besides Bakken and Cal. Everybody is in the option of fleeing.
I'm not fleeing, but I want to hit stuff because he said teleport armor.
He just
I'm
knows
gonna
it
be
by
there
watch.
and step in front of Nicole and be like, so the pacification gun doesn't have line of sight of him.
You guys got to say something, please.
Okay,
Who's
so
being in
nobody.
combat?
So nobody is engaging.
Nobody else.
Nobody's
Nobody
engaging.
else. It looks like.
Okay. So
Nobody but the sergeant major and the, I guess you could say the reclusiarch.
Those two are the only ones
Okay.
staying.
I'm going to be removing you guys from initiative in this case.
Okay.
There we are. Here are the active people.
I'm gonna move the turret real quick so I can actually add it to the turn order.
Yes, yeah. Got this boy. And actually have. So, in the meanwhile, how's everyone doing?
You know, just running for my life away from big giant fuck off machines. In real life, I'm doing well. Just, you know, quarantine shit, so.
God damn it.
I'm going on a nice walk in the opposite direction.
Walkabout.
Keith and Caitlin are taking up a sort of back-to-back stance as usual, but the weapons aren't raised, so.
Oh please! If I just got told to run to the fucking plane. I need fucking guns on my back, sprinting as fast as I can.
All right. So, Vakken, what was your initiative?
10.
Combat has begun.
Have fun.
Bye. Have a good time.
Strangely
Exactly.
enough,
Bye. Beautiful time.
Have a great time.
strangely enough, Tiger was actually the first to go, and he does exactly what he said he was going to do, and steps right in front of Reginald and Sergeant Major.
Hold on, let me make sure to get the line of sight correct. There you go. I basically see that the turret is looking towards him and being like, he might
The
want
turret is not. The drones appear to start be moving up and over the smoke.
Oh, there you go. Wait, is anything moving towards him?
Small drones.
Oh, I'll sit here then. I'll use a half action move and a half action. If the turret goes and tries to aim at him, I'll move in front of that for a couple of seconds at least.
Okay. Vakken.
Would I be able to enter the building south of me?
Let me see. Yeah, that should be a. It's less than that's a half movement for you, isn't it?
The only problem with that is that you can't quite see.
I would assume
will
I know
be-
the general direction though. That's what I'm going for. Like
Know the
I'm
general
moving.
direction, but it may take a moment to find a door.
I'm. I was
What do
gonna
you mean?
use.
He's Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if you run, things may be a lot worse.
Yeah.
I.e., you might trip.
I was gonna full move, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I can half move there. If I half move there, can I spend half action trying to search for a door?
Yeah.
I'll move half way there and spend the rest of my half action searching for a door.
Roll me awareness. So smoke, right? I gotta check something about smoke.
There's the music.
There it is. Okay, so smoke has an effect, and I believe it makes it a lot harder to see.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
right?
Huh?
It makes it-
Amazing.
Yeah.
Rather
Are
than
you
fucking-
sure that makes sense?
For basic optical systems, so you can't see through it with photovisors, but if they have prey sense, it's not a blind grenade, so they can see through it.
I
a number of meters in diameter.
think I can see it then. Give me a second. 'Cause I do have the apothecary helmet.
Green lasts for
You have,
1d10 plus 10
uh,
rounds, or in less adverse weather conditions. Yeah, it just pretty much says.
Blocks line of sight,
To your
essentially.
channel.
Yeah, it's just line of sight. That's all it is.
So
Unless they're using prey sense, they can't see him.
Oh, Vakken, do you have presence?
Give me a
I
second.
don't know if Space
Diagnostic.
Marines usually do.
I have a diagnostic helmet, so plus 10 to all Medicaid tests, and improved sensory capabilities also duplicate the effects of a presence
Thank
sight.
you.
So yes, I have presence.
You have presence, good. So you're able to find that door pretty easily.
Okay.
Of course, it's you just need to find the outline of it, and you were sure, but you know where it is now. Hey, in which case, It's now these things' turn. They begin flying up and over. I'm going to show that by this. They are about 8 meters up in the air above the smoke. And they begin flying their way over towards the regimental sergeant major. They appear to be pointing at him, but they don't have. They're not firing yet. Speaking of, regimental sergeant major, what are you up to?
They have a clear view of me and are identifying me.
They have a very clear view of you, and they are essentially, in what you can tell, is staring you down.
They're staring me down, but not shooting me yet. They had the chance to.
They appear to have. They are currently taking aim.
It's free action to try and talk to them, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna call out to them. Now it seems I've gotten your attention, so I'm gonna ask again. Why are you guys shooting at an Imperial citizen that seems to have done nothing wrong? And Astartes nonetheless.
Achilles, what do you think they'd say to this?
Does not compute.
The only sound that you hear me is kind of like a binary style sound. Completely unintelligible to you.
Oh, well,
Can I see an entrance to this building from my current location?
No. You can tell that there is one down to the south, maybe? There could be one to the east, considering where the...
How thick does the wall look?
It's,
Thank you, Sexius.
relatively as it looks, but it's not the thickest thing.
So, would said rocket launcher put a hole through the wall?
Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Hit Jimmy dying inside.
Potentially.
It could.
You don't seem to have an engineering skill, or an architecture skill.
Do you have
so you're
Tactica
not-
Imperialis?
Yes, I do.
Roll that with a plus 10. You are kind of in a bit of a situation here.
Holy
Tuh.
shit.
Wow,
Yeah, that's a 98.
that's impressive. I'm glad I
Wait.
rolled it on something useless like that.
the RSM isn't trained in the Tactica Imperialis? Disgraceful.
I am trained in it. That's the best part.
Wait, then why?
Riley, if I rolled a 98.
No, you have 0 chance to.
He put a plus. He actually put the plus in.
I did. I rolled
What a
it wrong.
nerd.
Oh well.
Yeah, but that's nonetheless a 98.
Yeah, that's still a fail. Okay. Well,
I think if you shot it in the corner, maybe you could do it.
I feel like shooting a weapon in front of them that's lethal is a terrible idea. My fucking gut instinct is telling me so.
Do you have it out?
No. I did not draw my weapons at all during this, just pulled a smoke grenade and threw it.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to start walking away from the group to distinguish I'm different from the group so they can get the fuck out of here, but walking towards the edge of the building this way.
Mm-hmm. You are at the edge of this smoke screen, and you can hardly see essentially half of the world now.
I didn't quite want to be in the fucking smoke. There we go.
I said you could basically see everything aside from what was around up here, but it's not the largest thing. You can still see around.
Okay, yeah, I just didn't want to blow myself too much. Is that a door in the corner or no?
In this case, no.
Can I see along the wall at all now that I'm partially in the smoke, or no?
No.
Okay. All right. Basically gonna sit there and I guess take Overwatch or whatever, and wait.
Okay.
No
Crazy.
menacing or hostile actions.
This building I'm in, what does it look like? The interior.
Please.
You seem to have entered what seems to be a small workshop of some sort, but doesn't seem to have been used for at least a few weeks, as a very thin layer of dust can be seen on some of the workbenches and accoutrement.
Workshop. Okay. Is there a mirror, a big one, anywhere in this place? A reflective surface of some kind.
Roll me a perception check. Or would it be scrutiny? Tony? He's looking for a specific item. Is that scrutiny?
Scrutiny.
So yeah, roll me a scrutiny check. Plus 20.
Nope.
It doesn't look like you see anything that would be like a mirror.
Okay. Okay. Is there a way out the back of the building?
Kind of dark. You think possibly there may be another entrance on the far side?
Okay. I'm gonna head towards that entrance, and I'm going to peek out of it, but not actually go through it yet. I want to see what's on the other side.
It'll take you a moment to get through.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's going to take you about a turn to get to that point.
Okay.
For now, I'm going to move you to the GM layer.
Yeah.
In which case, it's now this thing's turn. Regimental Sergeant Major McCall. Being that Vakken is no longer in its line of sight, hear the whirring of the mechanics within as it turns towards you.
Does it shoot?
It issues out a warning blare before... Achilles, do you have that line in mind?
Civilian, stand down and await processing.
And it begins to take aim at you. Meanwhile, the Vakken, you can hear, and if you look behind you, see as the larger construct begins stomping closer and turns down towards you. The weapons upon it look quite nasty, and it appears to be taking aim at you. Preparing to fire. However, it won't right now. Tiger, you heard, you could see some swirls in the smoke as something very large moved within, no doubt what you can tell is there. And you can, in fact, from Vakken's position on your own HUD, he seems to be stopped for a moment, but not, he hasn't stopped moving. What do you do? You also hear the warning sirens and blares from the turret as it also issued a warning to the Regimental Sergeant Major.
I have Vakken's position, right?
Hmm?
Yeah,
okay.
Roughly.
How big is that building?
It looks to be one piece of a building amongst others. The particular structure that they are in right now seems to take up kind of like the corner of the street.
I meant tall, I'm sorry.
Oh, tall? Multiple multiple stories.
Rough
About 5 or
estimate
6.
meters.
You're talking. I mean, so Kaladin was heading in towards more of the forge, and his escape with the individual. At this point, this one would be probably anywhere between 10 to 20 stories.
All right. So, with
It could be anywhere from 40 meters to 80.
Correct.
So with 60 meters, I might or might not get across to the other side.
It's gonna be it's a little difficult for you to tell right now. I mean, to really actually get that bearing, you would need to spend more than a cursory glance.
All right, I'm gonna turn to Mikkel, say, have fun with that operator and getting processed, and I'm gonna jump back over to where Vakken is.
Jump
Can
jet?
I jump? Yeah, no, it's a jump back.
Or jump back? Yeah. Yeah, just all back. All right.
I could just go through the side of the building, actually. Not sorry. When I meant go through the side, I mean go next to the side and just over the smoke, not as in, not over the whole build,
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying now. Yeah.
Alright.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
Well, it would be
Vakken,
entertaining.
are you safe? Half the
This is
building starts
his
crumbling.
head just peeking through the wall.
Like that moment in that first combat of head peeking through the car window. It's like head peeking through the wall. Fucking, are you okay?
All right, so that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna self pack over to him, or over to the front of the building.
Oh god, why can't I see anything?
I think I just screwed something up.
Just move your character a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep slightly moving myself every
Just,
time that happens.
like, pick yourself up and drop yourself back down. You'll be able to see again. It's perfectly fine.
So, you move through the smoke to the side of the building. You are now inside the building.
How far was it actually? 8, you say?
Yes.
That's within half movement. I'd like to use a certain thing called tactical, what's it called, squad advance for 1 cohesion point.
Okay.
And that basically lets us do full movements on reactions.
Okay.
You're going
Vakken
to tactically advance.
Vakken
the
is
other
inside the
direction,
building.
aren't you?
Vakken's inside the building, right?
I just on my turn I got the door. I got to the door, I believe.
You see Vakken, in your split second reaction, you managed to see Vakken at the door of the building. You are just behind
Great. I'm gonna say tactical advance, and move into the building with them.
Tell me, Tiger, do you have prey sense?
No, but if I have his general direction, I could just follow him.
Interesting.
I mean, if
we're
would he
like
have the
within
same
each
optical-
thing, I can tap his arm and hold him like a little lost child at the fair.
Tactical advance. We've practiced this before. Squad advance.
Does he not
Squad
have the
advance,
same
squad advance.
visual-
Where are we going? Fuck, I need hands.
Does he not have the same visual suite Vakken has?
Just touch my fingertips, Tiger. I'll guide you.
Hold on. Let's take
I'm scared.
Ow,
of
my
who's
head.
there.
These damn doors.
Let's see.
Would Tiger not have like the same optic suite mounted in his helmet as Vakken?
That's a
I
diagnoster helmet.
have the diagnoster helmet. It lets me see things.
So the answer is no, because I'm not an apothecary.
No, he didn't say So Vakken got the diagnoster helmet. Tiger got an assault bag.
Good trade, good trade. Honestly, it's worked. You both use our mission equipment. or
Achilles,
standard equipment.
don't tell Tiger I haven't checked to see if these teleport firmwares work or not. Don't tell him I haven't checked if they work or not. They're supposed to be sending dead bodies back up to the ship. That's what I got them for. I don't know if they'll bring us back alive.
They're supposed to send them back to the Emperor's endowment.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I wonder if we recalibrated them. Anyway.
Any of you guys watched Death of Hope with the bodies, inside the wall? Yeah.
We're just in the middle of space where the Emperor's Diamond used to be, and it's like, Vakken, Where's the door?
And at this
The
point,
Dragon
you
Jaws
learn
is
that the Empress of Down is no longer at Orbita. In fact, it's left Orbita. It's gone somewhere else.
Oh gosh.
We are now the crusading force.
Would it be fair to
Oh,
say
crap.
I could grab Tiger's hand and guide him?
Question. Are you moving inside?
That's the plan, yes.
You hear a heavy metallic click as some rounds are chambered into the large walker's weapons, and it begins firing.
Does it
We're-
help
we're
that I'm in
ready.
front of him?
Say again.
Or in
It
between
will
them?
probably hit you instead.
That's fine.
Okay, give me just a few seconds. I need to move this away.
How loud and audible are these, like, you know, projectile weapons? Can I obviously tell that there's a heavy fucking weapon firing?
Oh, it's very heavy. You will see the name of this weapon in a second.
Oh no.
Please don't tell me it's the autocannon. Not the autocannon. Please don't tell me it's the assault cannon.
It sounds
Well,
kind of like a
you
roar.
see.
It's a bolter. It's a heavy freaking bolter. Oh, it's an autocannon. My mistake.
At least it's not a what's it called? Assault cannon. Because that would have been 6 shots that do about the same damage.
Oh,
Okay.
Tony, is he not going to use his Vulcan Mega Bolter?
Nice try.
I didn't feel like giving it one this time. You know.
That's a surprise tool
later.
that will help us later.
All right, that's autocannon 1 of 6.
So, you have 6 shots fired at you.
Cool.
You like to dodge.
First I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, 2 of them do that, and it doesn't explode.
So, one of them is blocked.
Why one of them? I thought the 46 did.
No, yeah, because it's a 50. It's like 50% chance or
It's a
whatever.
50.
Yeah.
If I
So-
dodge, would Vakken get hit by these?
Probably.
There's a chance.
If I decide to dodge like 3 of, if I accidentally dodge all of them, and I'm like, all right, I don't want Vakken to take them all, and I can just take one of them, is that an option, or do I just have to stick with what it does?
If you get well enough, I may let you take Vakken with you. I'm afraid you still take 2 of them. 3 of them. No, 2 of them.
Hold me, father.
All right, better than 6. You brought it down, boys. Reasonable level.
Okay. Here's the first one.
Oh.
And the second one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Where are these?
So, this hits on... starting at...
Is it the left arm?
I am very much so checking. It does start at the left arm, but I need to check out multiple hits. I should
Let me do
probably
the
keep
first
this
one
with me. There we are. Multiple hits. And there it is. So it starts on your arm, body, head, body, arm.
So both on the arm then.
Both on the arm. It was your left arm that's being struck.
As you all know, that's the Astartes' weak spot, according to Tiago.
No, it's the kneecaps.
As it turns out, it sees where your weak points are and shot you in the weak point.
My God, it
It's
is
just like-
armor.
All right. I'm on -3.
So
All
like,
right, -3. I'm also going to roll 1d5. 3. So, what effect do you end up taking twice on the arm? The impact smashes into the arm or whatever the target is holding, ripping it away and leaving the target reeling from the pain. The target is stunned for 1 round and drops whatever he was holding in his arm. There's a percent 10% chance that anything the target was holding in that hand is damaged and unusable until repaired. So were you holding anything in your left hand?
So we weren't in combat. Hold on, let me move my character real quick because shadows. So we weren't in combat, so probably not. I wasn't gonna go hit anything, I was just gonna go get Vakken out of there.
However, you are stunned for 1 round. Your arm is, you are basically having a very hard time keeping your balance from these very heavy strikes on you.
Gotcha. Brother, squad advance, squad advance.
Squad broken.
All right. Vakken.
Can I have a full action to grab Tiger?
You can grab him and do a half move.
Alright. Can I half move into the building? And then I have that reaction that didn't play out yet. So that'd be a full move.
I'd say you can.
Okay. So
Yeah,
grab
it
Tiger.
really is.
And we can get 10 meters into the building.
Oh my.
And you guys go to the GM later.
Hey, on the outside, Cole, one of these little flying things starts to come down. It gets around about head level with you through the smoke. It doesn't seem like it particularly cares about the smoke. And you can see these small arms that have the essentially zip ties in them. And it's attempting to put them on you. Meanwhile, this one circles around some and continues aiming at you. Do you resist? Cole?
He's in the restroom.
Stop gag.
Oh, lovely. Do we wait for him, or
What about the
do
rest
we?
of you guys? Are you guys still pulling back to the ship? Okay.
I mean,
do you want Frank to send you a song while he does it?
Hey,
Alright.
Leroy's here.
McNull, did you
Frank
hear?
has a full song and dance.
No, I just got back.
Okay. One of the drones holds out what essentially is like the 40k equivalent of zip ties, and has begun to approach you.
So I have distinctly heard the autocannon shoot at this point, right?
You have.
Have I heard anything over the radio about Tiger losing an arm?
He did not lose an arm.
Do I have a free action in this point in time?
So, currently, this drone is attempting to
Right, but do I have
place
time?
zip ties on you.
Do I have time to talk over the radio?
Oh, you have time to talk.
Okay.
But I do have a question: is if you want to stop it from doing this?
Considering I just heard 8 autocannon rounds and nothing from my Space Marine friends, and I'm by myself. Sorry, 6, and I'm by myself. No, I'm gonna wait processing.
Okay. It places the zip ties on you, and you comply.
So what about my companions?
Well, they're seeming to be left alone.
They sit there and look dumbfounded.
They don't look like they know what to do here.
So I'm gonna call over the radio to the rest of the squad. Hey guys, considering I'm sure we all just heard those auto cannons, I'm gonna await processing. Yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date on this. Just get to the ship and return to the ship. You're gonna need heavier firepower, I have a feeling.
Raj. He kind of tries to beckon his the sergeant major's minions, I guess, back over to the rest of the squad.
Would they comply?
One would comply, one would not.
This is fair.
Okay. You move them at your leisure. You can basically roleplay them as people for now. Okay. In which case, it's your turn if you want to do anything.
What can I do? That is the question.
Well, you can try to run, get out of your zip ties, or any other number of things, or you can just sit and wait.
Can I... So, I'm curious here. Do our Vox, or... because I have a data tablet, have any GPS trackers on them?
You're not entirely sure. Which should indicate you usually don't.
I'm gonna call over to the Inquisitor. Inquisitor, is there any way you can track me from my Vox signal or data tablet?
If it stays on.
I'm gonna look at my companion and I'm gonna have him turn my data tablet on and shove it underneath my backplate.
Okay. As this happens, you hear two sharp pings from the from one of the drones, and it begins approaching your companion as well. It looks like it's on an approach to your companion.
Does he have time to do that or no?
He does have time to do that.
Okay, so he's gonna do that and then he's gonna prepare to start walking away. I can't see my companion anymore.
Oh, here.
So he did that and he's gonna start walking back towards the rest of the group.
Okay.
Breezy. No.
Alright.
Okay.
So nothing reflective in here.
Nothing reflective. You think you found another exit?
Have I made it to the exit now?
Roundabout.
Can I look through the exit to see what's out there?
Yeah.
Sure. Moment, as I move you right here. Can you see?
Gray.
Here. There you are.
There we go. I see friends.
Yeah.
Do they look like they're being watched by this patrol?
You can't tell from where you are.
Can't.
But they are
Okay.
walking away. Frank, did you just roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
We put you in.
Thank you.
I got it.
Okay, you got it. You'll be up soon.
Are there 2 Franks in the Tornado order?
Oh, yeah. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Amazing. There are now 2 Franks.
The world is doomed.
Double the
There's
fun.
there's only so many pillows.
Frank,
Alright.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna put on my flight helmet so that my health face is obscured. I'm going to take off the Naga hide.
Alright.
The pink robe that was attached to the guy, I'm gonna put on the guy.
Okay. This will be basically taking your entire turn to do.
What's up, Excel?
And then I'm going to try to walk with him. I'm not gonna move, but like I'm gonna set up so that I can walk, and it looks like I'm just helping a guy who has trouble walking.
You'll be pretty hard to carry like this. So I'll need to when your turn comes around, make a check. But
How about this? For now,
Actually,
I'm
yes,
going to
yes,
just
yes.
kind of prop myself and him up against this wall right here
sure.
to be ready to move when it's available.
All right, sure.
That's all.
As time ticks, everyone can hear the heavy mechanical whirs as something begins to move out from the smoke and turns on the street at a very perfect 90-degree angle.
Oh boy, that sucker's huge.
However, it doesn't appear to be aiming particularly at any of you.
Okay, so far so good.
I'm gonna
I'll have to wait and
place
find
you
out,
right
Excel.
here.
Not aiming at me either, right?
No. Tiger, time ticks by. You are stunned. But you are no longer stunned after this.
Gotcha.
Frank! You're up.
Hands on head. Walking up here.
Frank, what are you doing?
I can't hear you.
Wait, you turned off your combi?
I'm gonna look at Frank. Frank, what are you doing?
Well, Steve, sacrificing your self-serving getaway is kind of cute, but I was taught not to leave people behind. So I'll be here. Chilling with the little robot Steves, and you got a giant Steve over there. It's all kind of cool, isn't it?
Indeed. Well, I appreciate your sense of your camaraderie. I still think it's a terrible idea.
Oh, of course it's a terrible idea, but someone has to watch your dum-dum butt before you, disappear off into the night. It's because I kind of care about you.
Remind me to look for a better pillow for you when we get back to the ship.
Aww.
The next level of pillow is Terminator armor.
Did I stutter?
Excellent.
So you're trying to turn yourself in.
Yeah, I just got my hands on my head, walking up next to him, just chilling.
Okay. Buckin, it's your turn.
Alright. Moving, since we're in the building, I assume we're on the slide, I'd like to, first aid Tiger.
Okay. It is -10 for each critical damage, I
Yep,
believe.
So, let me go find Medicaid, give me a second. It's minus, so it could be a -30 because -3, then it's a +20 because he's a Space Marine, a +10 because of the Diagnostic Helmet, so I actually have a +10 in total.
Okay, so that is... I need to make sure one more time about how Medicaid exactly functions in this.
It's a, they heal my intelligence bonus, plus
Okay.
success.
So, Medicaid, right?
Yeah, first aid.
First aid, -10 holy damage, -10 for every point of critical damage that is... Okay. So yeah. And you know your own shit better than I do, so you can go ahead and keep calculating that. You appear to be, at least at the moment, safe. Anyway, as time continues, from other sections, a few more drones begin appearing, heading towards the commotion that is happening over here. They pay no mind to everyone that's walking past, but they do begin heading upwards to help deal with it.
Holy fuck, 25 wounds?
I get, so the Narthusium gives a ×2 on the first aid for how many wounds healed.
That's
if they're Space Marine.
You can also only do it once.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
I mean, for
fuck?
It's an apothecary.
It doesn't
Hey,
work
Tiger,
for the guardsmen,
Tiger,
sadly.
confirm if I'm wrong. That's your full health back, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and I was a -3. Spam Omega Lols in chat.
Tiger, you
The
feel on top of
fuck?
the world.
Everybody gets one.
And from down here, I'm gonna see if they actually do that. They seem to take notice of what you're doing, Frank. And this one flies down and attempts to put a pair of zip ties on you.
XL, they are devastating.
Congratulations, Frank. You let yourself get captured.
Now have zip ties on you, unless you wish to resist.
Nah.
All right. As things go past, this turret will keep Overwatch. Cole, is there anything you'd like to do? Anything your companion would like to do?
I'm not at risk of getting shot right now, right?
You don't think you are.
Alright, my companions are going to do what they were ordered to do and run back to the, ship.
Hey. Paladin. There are some more drones approaching from the south.
I might cut out. And I'm also going to, Vox over to the Astartes. Ecclesiarch, Apothecary, are you two still alive?
Reclusiarch, and yes.
Sorry. Yeah, me and Frank here were captured considering we don't have the firepower to deal with these things, so I hope you two, can get out of here and don't leave us out to dry.
Have fun. What's your backstory?
What'd you just say, Tiger?
I said, have fun. What's your story? The story for what you're gonna tell them, so that they don't think you were killing anybody. You were actually like doing what we were actually doing.
My backstory will entirely depend on
This is a fair question.
My backstory will depend entirely on what these, what comes to approach us. If it's scrap code, I don't think if these things are corrupted, I don't think these things are going to matter what we tell them. But if it is, I'm going to say I came across an Astartes being fired upon by what I could only assume was an error, and threw a smoke grenade to try and break up the dispute. Because to clarify, did I see Kaladin leaving or no?
You
GM.
saw him leave.
Okay. Okay. I'll swing that I fucking didn't see him. We'll try and leave out the fact that Kaladin was here, or that I could have possibly seen Kaladin. All I saw was an Astartes being fired upon.
Did you say that out loud?
No, well, right, they have fucking things. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell Tiger that, the backstory will be what I saw here over Vox. I didn't say any of the other stuff out loud.
I just wanted to make sure.
That's a dirt moment.
Paladin.
Thank you, GM.
What are you doing? You can hear and maybe even see some drones begin passing by. They could spot you if they get too close.
Okay. So I just want to clarify, they've only seen my head. I'm wearing a helmet, so that's covered. The Naga hides away.
There is a chance that they could identify you.
Okay.
Anything you'd want to do?
Who is in front of me?
You see a couple of the companions of McNull. Madmarker, are you fleeing with the rest of everybody?
Yeah, I didn't notice everyone else had moved.
You see just, the back end of Madmarker and his companion also fleeing.
The Inquisitor goes a different way.
Like, I'm just kind of moving my character. Oh, is that way the way out?
No, it's actually quite the opposite.
How far to the spaceport?
Oh.
And in what direction?
Just not
So you remember the direction that that Flocking came in? Back that way.
Mm-hmm.
The party is heading south away from that direction as far as you can tell.
Probably to get away from the entire combat that's happening right now. I assume you guys are basically gonna
Sexiest, you haven't seen
wing up
anything
after.
yet. There are
I'm not too worried about your movements until you guys decide to do things. What do you want to do?
Is there a roof to this building?
It's very high up.
How high are we talking?
Somewhere around 40 to 50 meters, maybe.
Is the robot thing able to see the top of the building?
They're only about, so the number I placed was about how far up off the ground they are. They're 5 meters off the ground right now.
Oh, okay, so nothing. So, is there a stairwell that can go up to the roof of this building?
You didn't check to see.
It's pretty dark in there, and you'd need more time to check.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna start moving. I want to make it look like this is just some civilian that was injured, and I'm getting him to safety.
Okay.
Deceive or stealth? What do you think, Anthony?
So, are you covering his face?
Yes, he has the robe covering him right now, and his head is down. Correct? Like
It would be hanging down, yes. Okay. I'm going to need you, Breezy, to contest for me. Let me check one moment.
I think I've done everything I can to make myself look totally different than what I look like.
You have done a lot to do that, which will help out quite a bit. Could you roll me deception, deceive? Flat.
Oh, baby.
That's pretty good. Let's see if they can even beat that.
I fucking hate contested rolls.
Nope. You appear to be able to begin walking past without any notice going towards you.
I mean,
you can.
Chasing two giant men around right now. They're kind of busy.
To be honest, you don't know what they're chasing around at this point.
In character, no. Out of character, yeah.
So, Kaladin, you can start moving. You are essentially free from combat for now.
Beautiful. So I'm gonna start moving. I'd like to. Okay, can I clarify? I'd like to move, but I want to. I don't want to make it look obvious that I'm hiding, but I want to hide. Like, I also want to make sure that any time that I don't want to be out in the open as much as possible.
It doesn't look like there are many places here right now that won't be in the open.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'll just move as quick as I can then.
Okay. And moving.
A certain smuggler put it once, fly casual.
You won't be able to run, but I will allow you your full movement.
Okay, that's fine. I don't want to run. That's too
conspicuous.
Thank you.
You can at least walk
At a brisk pace.
at a brisk pace.
Boom.
There you are. As this happens, you can hear and even see as the much larger construct begins moving down south. I believe this thing can move up to the about there. There. And begins turning towards that entryway. Tiger!
Yeah.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Hey, finally
Hey.
awake. Caught trying to cross the border, eh?
Trying to enter the building.
Same with us. And that Frank over there.
What would you like to do?
You're thinking Steve there.
Alright, Vakin. What's the plan here?
I say we go in the direction not facing those, so assuming either they are chasing us, think I remember seeing the flying robot things heading west. What, that direction? I don't know if that's actually west. Heading there. I don't know if they're chasing our allies or not. We could probably ask over radio, but we can either support them or head back towards the ship.
I think the regimental sergeant major can get out of this with his words. I'm sure he'll be fine. How about this? We'll wait at a window. When they say they're close to the Valkyrie, we'll get out and go towards it. Like through a side window or something to the Mad Beast.
I don't think the Valkyrie's that close, Tiger.
You know the Valkyrie's not that close. You're the one who ran.
I know.
With
I
the
don't
assault
believe that
bag,
Valkyrie's
anything
that
is
close.
close, brother.
Oh god.
Do you still have your stammer, Reclusiarch?
My stummer, I believe I gave that back as mission equipment from the previous one. I don't think I have it.
Okay. We can either hold up here, wait for their eventual search, or start making our way back towards the ship. I don't know if they share signatures. I believe we are figures that are out of the ordinary here.
First course of action is we must map out the exits and figure out which way of escapes we have, because if the only way is the way we came in, that isn't a solution.
I just looked first on the side.
You guys did see Kaladin head over to the west, but
No.
yes, you did.
Okay.
Is
You
there an eastern or southern exit?
also heard the mechanical footfalls of something very large in that direction as well. There are two exits to the building as far as you're aware from where you are. The north, where you guys came from, and to the west of that other door.
So the way we came in, there is a road. That is a road down there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's actually the fastest way back.
Okay, Apothecary. It seems that what we could do is, when we can get out the west exit, wait for things to calm down a bit, get out the west exit, move south quickly, and get around the corner, and move to the Valkyrie, hopefully before they can spot us. And even if they do, I doubt that thing can move very quickly. And the drones, they don't have enough weaponry.
To my memory of the location of the turret, it can watch both sides, so is the only issue. And it, I believe, since it still shot at me, could see through the smoke, although I'm not certain.
It'd be interesting, maybe if you were to walk in front of me out of its line of sight, maybe it won't target me as a hostile, since it was shooting at you. Either way, it
Yes,
seems
use
like
the
our best course of
apothecary as a
action.
human shield. Good idea.
No, as in I'm the human shield, because it
Oh,
probably doesn't see me
right,
as an enemy.
My mistake.
So if I walk in front of him, maybe he won't identify him. But yeah, so unless that's the plan, unless you wish to choose to, what's it called, offer up a better plan, I think that's what we have to go with.
There was an omission that I actually forgot, is that we did say earlier, nearly every corner is watched by these things, and I actually forgot to put these on the corners around the place. The turrets. However, they don't appear to be firing at any of you right now.
Oh, the heavy pacification turrets aren't every
They were.
All right, new plan. We go on the roof.
How tall is this building?
40 to 80 meters.
Well,
5 stories or whatever.
Wouldn't
Achilles
hurt
said.
to check upstairs.
True enough.
Can we check upstairs?
You can most certainly do this.
I will move the turn order just slight bit so you two are together in this case.
Yeah.
Yep.
Together forever.
So you can check that you can go up. However, you are climbing stairs to get 40 to 80 meters up.
Oh yeah. How wide are the streets?
They're actually not very wide. They're only about 4 meters across-ish.
So, the other question I have for that is, are the buildings around the same time? So are the buildings' heights uniform, or are they heavily varied?
Here,
like all the buildings the same.
Check. I was gonna say add plus 20, but I missed to say that. But however, 4-degree success. Well done. In this local area, most of the buildings seem to be about the same size. They become a little bit more varied and a little bit taller the closer you get to the central spire.
Kluzak, what's the weight capacity of your assault pack?
I've learned that it can carry 2 Space Marines. It can. The machine spirit isn't happy when I do it, but it can.
Do you think it could at least get us from building to building for at least a short time?
That is what I was planning on.
I'm glad we are in unison, Kluzak. I think that's us making our way up the stairs.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll annotate that in the turn order, because it's going to take you guys a little while to get that high. Frank, are you are you going to continue to
We're just
be
vibing.
in bondage? All right, cool.
I mean,
Be in bondage.
Be very careful with your choice of words here, Achilles.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm seeing if he takes the bait or not.
Be in bondage.
Okay. I guess that takes it back to their turn then.
Yeah, the beep boops.
All right. So your companion here, McCall, essentially is running, right? Because he had to do that and get all the way down here in that time. And as he's running, one of these drones sweeps by
Pretty much, yeah.
and begins firing at him.
Oh, damn.
He's gonna fucking dodge? If he can?
He can't.
I don't know if he can. Okay. So he's just gonna take it like a man.
He's gonna have to take it like a man.
God.
No choice in the matter. And you said I was cruel with my comrades. I learned from you the best.
Jordan, your luck is so shit, my
Luckily, it jams.
man. Jordan!
How do laser guns
Motherfucker's
jam?
house
They're not laser guns.
now the gun jams in a game. What a chief.
That's actually incredible.
That's unfortunate.
You can see as it short circuits for a
Give him a medal for the gun jamming. That makes sense.
I forgot to put this out there, but Templar, you find yourself awake, not where you remember yourself being at. Instead, you're in a glistening, strangely clean forge. You do not recognize this place. You are also inside a Valkyrie that is set down, engines cooled, on a landing pad.
heaven.
You see
takes a couple
clouds.
seconds. wondering why meatbags keep moving him whenever he shuts down to do diagnostic repairs. And proceeds to cycle through comms to see if anyone's active on them and screaming about dying, not dying. General meatbag things.
General meatbag things, yes. You guys, well, I mean, who was talking on comms? I would say that you would probably pick up the last bit of conversation of McNull telling everybody to get out of there. You pick up on some minor comms of people trying to reach the Astartes, yet again, not reaching the Astartes.
Alright. He's gonna assume if they're pulling out, they're pulling to this point, either for various reasons, and he's just gonna wait.
Okay.
He doesn't know exactly where they are, and there's no point in him rushing there. If they're retreating, him coming towards him won't help.
Alrighty. I just wanted to give you a chance to do anything that you wanted to.
Yeah, it's fine.
No,
she's gonna fortify.
So, letting us pick up with dronies. What do dronies do?
Seeing that one of its companions missed, this one is going to move forward, flip through the air, turn back, and attempt to shoot him. It looks like they're actually pretty good at
so would he
using
have
precise targets.
I have a question. Would he have time, since obviously he's getting shot at, to stop and put his hands up?
He may.
Because that's what he would have done. He didn't know he was being targeted.
Wait, what
Having
color
his
is
hands up
armor?
does not appear to, in this instance, be helping him.
Ah, so he's just gonna get shot at. Okay.
Does he wave his hands around like he just doesn't care?
If it's already set to if it already considers you a lethal threat, it's not gonna de-escalate.
See, this is why we need
It's not a
to
lethal
build
threat though, because he didn't
de-escalation.
have his weapon out.
All right, your
Stars
comrade
are always lethal threat.
is knocked out.
Oh god.
Falls to the ground.
So please tell me he's by a bush or something.
Do you really think there are bushes here? Well,
I say
yes,
that
there are
because
some.
The last time I saw this guy knocked out in real life, it was something similar. He was running on the sidewalk, drunk on his wedding night, and he fell in a bush and just passed out in the bush.
That's bad.
All right, this one's gonna have to be left there for now.
Yep, left alone while all of his friends walk away. Sounds about right.
There we are. Okay. And this drone up here will fly back up and keep watch over you two for now. As this one gets back in the air and begins sweeping over to the east. Okay. For now, that's it.
Coffee gun. Nice.
God, still can't believe it jammed.
Yeah, that was pretty.
It was a fair degree of surprise on my end.
I'm pretty happy that happened.
All right.
And this turn goes by. They're doing something. Nicole, anything you or your other companion would like to do?
I'm going to ask my other companion, because I'm facing this way, what the hell was that noise? And I'm assuming he's going to tell me that, so-and-so was just shot.
Jordan's down, sir! They got him!
Everyone, I'm calling over all nets, Astartes included. It seems like these things will target anything that interacts with one of their previous targets. Whatever you do, do not interact with any of us that are targeted. Keep moving away to the ship and leave us.
Okay.
Your call, sir. Sergeant Major.
Already on it.
John doesn't do anything with the comm.
Okay.
He doesn't respond or anything. Does he even signify that he heard it?
So Keith responded.
Only after speaking does Keith realize how stupid that was.
Roll logic.
One moment, please.
I would have been screaming this at the top of my lungs. Oh, you guys are idiots. Okay.
Keith, that was probably not a good idea. This is why you don't answer the Sergeant Major.
He's either too busy or something, or too drunken to really understand what the hell he's saying.
Okay, well. I'll leave you with that realization for now. If I could just add you here and roll me your initiative.
That's me coming up.
That's you. $12, not bad. Definitely will be going before many of these things.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of, next turn, it is one of these. Luckily, Keith, it doesn't take mind to you and appears to be watching this doorway with some fervor.
Good to know. Because that sucker's gonna hit hard.
Meanwhile, Tiger and Vakken. Now your turn.
Stairs.
Yep, you guys keep going up the stairs. It'll take a little bit longer to get to the top, just a little bit.
Ever damn these stairs. So high.
You guys never have to use stairs. Especially you, Tiger.
I don't
Frank,
know
what are you up to?
Stairs. Frank?
Frank?
Do. I got
Alright.
nothing.
Gotcha.
Okay. Alright. Keith. You think there's some attention being brought towards you?
Well, Keith then begins to have Caitlin kind of start looking around a little bit. Oh. 1 minute. Okay, that was weird. My comrade has no vision, but okay.
Sure, I'll get that.
Just gonna keep moving around here. Nice and slow. Bolster the weapons. Try not to draw any attention after that idiocy.
Okay.
I think that's my movement.
Now, their turn. At least may I have my line?
For another drone?
From this turret here.
Oh, from the turret that's facing those two?
Hmm?
Okay. Citizens, do not move. You will be processed shortly.
The wonder is if you two will comply. Regimental Sergeant Major, you think you may have actually endangered more people in this way.
Well, it's their fault for responding. I said don't interact. So is it talking to the other guys? And do or is
You
it
heard
talking-
the blare from the south. Which makes you presume yes.
That smoke's still active, right?
It's dissipating pretty quickly now.
It's dissipating now, but okay, it's still got a little bit in it. Kaladin, are you going to continue sneaking past?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to remove you from the turn order for now, unless you plan on wanting to do anything.
I'm actually about to grab some food that just got finished, so take me off the turn order. I'm just gonna. I am not caring about any of these people. They are literally objective first. I am going to the ship with this guy.
Okay. I will put you some space between you and you and them as well. Ugh.
Yes, please keep as much space between me and them as possible.
Okay.
I don't know you much.
I don't know who these people are.
Right,
Fuck them.
Keith, the turret begins making sure its aim is locked on you.
Yeah, just a little bit,
He's
doesn't it?
just kind of sighs. I just Caitlin,
Alright.
and they both just kind of wait there.
Falcon and Tiger, you arrive to the roof. God, it's windy.
So, what would like the what's it called? What does it look like towards Valkyrie?
The closer
Right.
to the port you get, to the hangars, essentially, landing pads, the more the area begins to break apart and be essentially more open air.
You can see clouds.
The last leg will be difficult, but
It will probably be the most difficult part.
well, time to hunker down here for the while.
All right, you
Not
hunker
all.
down
Like last floor.
in the building.
We
About to
possibly
say.
have the Valkyrie come pick us up, Reclusiarch, once the guardsmen get to it. As long as we get a few buildings away from this location.
True. We'll get to the final building we think we can make with these, and then tell them to hover over.
Are there any turrets at our level?
No.
You didn't see any.
Does the
Not in the
Sky
immediate
Fortress
area,
look at us menacingly?
There is not a sky fortress in the local area that you can see.
Okay, good.
The sky
All right, I'm
fortress
going
was
to
at
remove
the
you
other
two from the turn order for now,
forge.
then.
Gotcha.
Okay, Frank, I presume you're going to stay there.
Yee, how'd you know?
Yeah, I'm going to remove you from the turn order then.
Okay.
If you guys that are removed from the turn order wish to actually do something different, let us know.
Yeah. Keith,
Yeah,
what do you do?
waiting.
Okay, you're waiting for processing. Now, their turn. This one moves here and begins trying to tie you. Do you comply?
Before it happens, Keith looks at the drone and says, "For what reason am I being detained?"
It doesn't say anything.
Great. Well, yeah, I guess this is it.
Did you think you had rights?
Worth a try, yeah.
Right? So we don't do that here.
Yeah.
You have the right to become
Did not
a
expect
servitor.
to get Keith. Yeah,
You have
Keith.
the right to
once it
remain.
happened, and honestly, I did not expect him to get killed off like this.
You have a right to be blamed. Anything you
All right.
say can will be used against you in the blaming.
And I will presume, because Caitlin's essentially walking pretty close to you, like, pretty close to you, and you were interacting with her as well,
Yep.
it will also do so to her. I'm just going to wave this away. All right. That's all current dissidents, quote unquote, neutralized. The rest of you are able to get away. Should you wish to do so, aside from the two Astartes holed up in the building. believe for now we can move back to another map, Achilles.
Yeah.
Forge, I believe. Right.
All right, and let me change the music.
I'm gonna prepare some shit.
All right. So, as the remnants of the squad make their way back to the Valkyrie, you see that seemingly nothing has molested it. You do, however, see a Librek Esse who is now sitting up and looking about as confused as a tech priest can look. The two Astartes, you guys are essentially sitting, trying to keep your heads down at the building. Nothing has seemed to change in your predicament, at the least. But I believe it is John Mason, Gums, Madmarker, Alarian, Hatuni, and God, Emmy all make their way and meet at the Valkyrie. What do you guys wish to do? Oh, I'm
Inquisitor
sorry,
and Emmy
and
actually do not
Calden is.
back to the Valkyrie.
Yeah. The Inquisitor does not make it back to the Valkyrie. I will also say that Emmy, therefore, does not make it back to the Valkyrie, as she was following you.
So we're back at the Valkyrie, or
You are back at the Valkyrie.
I'm out of here when Ghost tries to board it.
Where'd the Inquisitor go?
Who cares?
Sorry.
I'm not surprised by that response at all.
What
I think
is the status of the rest of the meat bags?
Well, that's a
The flying
complicated
thingies
story.
took them, and there was this
They're
thing with
captured.
like these two legs and big gun thingies that shoots people. I think Keith got shot, but was it Keith? I don't know. Somebody got shot. Either way, we're out of here.
I hate to interrupt, but I'm pretty sure at one point within the walk we'd say like, "Hey, tell us when you get to the Valkyrie."
Okay.
Okay,
Issue
so
with the Inquisitor missing. Isn't she our other pilot?
One, I'm compliant, and two, you're thinking of Kaladin.
Wasn't the Inquisitor co-piloting?
Yeah. Don't worry. After that last fly test, I got a better understanding of how to fly it. Luckily, I was a bit nervous about it since I haven't never even touched anything remotely.
Yeah, that makes me feel so much better.
Well, would you rather stay here and just slowly get captured like everyone else did?
I think we should give it.
If they are currently being detained by security forces, there is a high probability of lobotomization or check thrall servitude for any humans caught without authorization on this world.
Let's see, they took the RSM, so that's not going to change anything.
So,
Without a chain of command to verify his position and to ensure the compliance of Forge World security forces, it is very likely his rank means 0.
let's see. We got Sergeant Major being detained and one of his buddies. We got Keith that got detained. We got Frank. I'm assuming Kaladin, in his opinion. Two Astartes are probably captured. I'm not too sure on them.
Again, we told you to tell us when you got back over the Vox at some
Oh
point.
yeah. All right. Astartes.
As far as we know, the Inquisitor and the Sister of Battle haven't been detained.
I do remember the Astartes saying to radio into them. However, seeing that Keith got detained just for talking or responding to the Sergeant Major, I doubt that it would be a good idea since we'll probably become targets ourselves.
Well, don't we have an alternate frequency?
I don't know. I don't normally talk to the Astartes outside this the channel where it got compromised already.
They'll be fine. They're all professionals.
Yeah, let's do the pre-flight checks, and then wave our arms around. And hopefully, they'll start to see. Because I would prefer not to leave an Inquisitor on the planet if they're not captured. That sounds like a lot of paperwork or a bolt gun to the head that I'd rather not deal with.
It's their fault, not our fault. They should have followed us.
Well, the Inquisitor might have her reasons.
Any personnel left behind are very likely to not survive.
Thank
that's
you,
their
Librex.
problem, not
That
my
is
problem.
very reassuring of you.
Logic
Thanks,
calculations. Logic calculations place their probability of survival at not 0.00003.
Well, why should I care? They told us to go.
The death of the Inquisitor will likely cause a general purge of the forces deemed responsible for her death, including all the lot of you.
Librex, you're also now been woven into
But it wasn't my
that
fault.
lot
I didn't
too,
pull the
so they'll
trigger.
include your own termination.
The Inquisitor also hasn't been captured to our knowledge.
That is agreed. Didn't she go back the way we came originally? When we first
If
found the
communication
VIP?
cannot be made with Inquisitor, it is best to assume she is very likely to be detained or in hiding.
Where's the person we came here to look for?
Keep in mind is
With you guys, actually.
some of you get
Oh.
whoever's curious, do me an intelligence check plus 20.
Come on,
Gotcha,
Gum,
man.
use your brainletism.
Oh wow.
Really?
But this should bump up to 5 degrees of success.
Okay. Those of you who passed, you also remember that Emmy was following the Inquisitor.
Oh no.
Hey, yeah, that's a... Wait,
So they're both lost.
his sister battle went with the Inquisitor.
Lieber's just gonna pull out his one of his mini multi tools, along with one of his servo arms. Is gonna go up, start walking along the line. Please remain still, troopers.
Can I at least, start up the engines of the
Harry,
Valkyries before you
leave.
do whatever you're planning on doing?
I highly recommend against leaving the planet surface.
Did
If
I ever
we
say
leave-
anything about leaving?
I wanna leave.
Then what is purpose of starting up engines if not to use them?
To have them ready for when we do.
We don't know how long it's going to take, so I'd say do the pre-flight checks, but probably don't waste fuel.
Alright.
We're still here.
Lieber's just gonna go like the first trooper he comes to. He's just going to using his multi-tool carve on elect 2s onto their equipment to identify them as tech thralls under the service under his service.
Yeah, you're not fucking touching me.
No, you don't know what his intentions are. He just know he's doing something.
Oh, he's not touching me.
Oh.
Please remain still. If you are not marked, you are highly likely to be detained as a rogue humanoid.
Negative.
Gums, you're good at seeing things, right?
Kinda. What?
So from here, just keep a look around, see if you spot the Inquisitor and sister.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit on the floor and just gonna get some of his cooking kit to wait.
Cooper, you are aware that you are already currently covered in at least, and he just gives him a quick look over.
Yeah, you
30
see the
different
symbols
identification codes that identify you as what you are to any scanning. I am just adding an additional code that will override that temporarily. It will identify you as a tech thrall, so you do not get detained.
Fine.
He's just go down the line, and put like tattoo identifiers on the guardsmen to match them as his tech thralls.
So, Librex, tell me one thing. I'm not familiar with Mechanicus policies. What is a tech thrall?
A tech thrall is a humanoid that has been lobotomized, but is not a full servitor, or is partially lobotomized. I believe the closest Imperial version is a penal or a slave. Does that answer your question?
As long as I get to act as I am now, that's fine by me. I'd rather just maintain my own personality, not, fake dumb being something else.
If the main issue is that robotic forces and large servitor constructs are the ones engaging and preventing your actions. If they see it, they will believe you are just tech thralls and will carry on.
Alright, do as you need.
However, be aware, as tech thralls, if you do get engaged with security forces, their liability assessment of you will be at null. You are more likely to be engaged with lethal firepower. Please avoid getting into combat.
That's understandable.
I'm going to pull out the data slate I have, and then I'm going to turn to Liebrecht and ask him, would we be able to send a message to the Inquisitor that other people wouldn't be able to notice using this?
Would we?
Roll me a security check.
Not the easiest thing, but it's not impossible to send it through data slates like that.
Mhm.
Especially in the conditions around this planet.
Any modifier to security check?
It is just 0 for this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna spend a fate to reroll.
Okay.
Ow. There you go.
Yeah.
Liebert, you're pretty sure that
degrees.
you could set up like a frequency hopping mechanism as well as an encryption that you could send a message to individuals using.
Alright, he's going to do that, and
May take about 10 minutes to set the
Mhm.
entire thing up.
we're not 100% pressed for time. So we confirmed people to be captured are only guardsmen. If they get lobotomized, they'll be fine.
General intelligence quotient would increase.
You
the
said
eyes-
it, not me.
in
General
the eyes of
intelligence
the
quotient would
cybersmith,
increase by 5%.
in the eyes of the cybersmith, sure. Okay, so you go ahead and start doing that.
Mhm.
Okay. Anybody else?
I mean, I'm just gonna do some pre-flight checks in both Valkyries.
Seems like both Valkyries are operating in optimal condition right now.
Alright. These two Valkyries are ready to dust off whenever. Now it's just a matter of when and in what scenario.
Mm-hmm. Breezy, are you back? Okay, step back in.
He did.
Dead Jim.
Okay. Tiger and Vakken, do you guys wish to do anything?
I mean, we're waiting to know when they've gotten to the Valkyrie, interestingly enough.
A few minutes go by. You start
Hey,
smelling
Liebrecht.
gums cooking what seems to be some sort of protein slab. Kind of more or less fiddling around, but he started cooking something. Liebrecht, you have completed a general cogitator program that will allow you to use a data slate to send an encrypted message to other individuals that would be significantly harder to track. You're reasonably sure that any sort of, low-level tech priest would have incredible difficulty trying to track the signal.
Alright.
Hey, Liebrecht. Once you're done with whatever you're doing, and send that to the Inquisitive. Remember, we probably should send the same thing to the Astartes as well, since they are waiting for us, and communications is a bit tight right now.
Understood.
Speaking of waiting for someone, could the both of you, Vulcan and Tiger, make an awareness check? Any bonuses that you have?
So I guess that'd be a plus 20 because of the heightened senses. That correct?
Think you can hear heavy footfalls beginning on the first floor.
And we're on the, what was it, 5th?
You're on the roof.
You are essentially by the roof. You guys are pretty high up, but it would take...
How many floors are there?
I'd say you guys are on the 8th floor.
8th? Okay.
I
We'll
say
wait till
we,
they're on the 5th.
I say we go ahead and begin going, Ecclesiarch. We have no reply from the guardsmen.
From what you can hear, it is a... actually, if you guys could be a tactical lore, or a tactical imperialis, or common lore war check.
Oh.
Shut up, Cry.
Bakken, you think they might be currently searching, so you have time.
Tiger, I am very disappointed in your role.
What, Imperial War?
I need to pay more attention.
It's not assault doctrine, okay?
Trust me, if it was assault doctrine.
Did you just like max out assault doctrine?
Maybe. No.
Is that why you asked to use it all the time? Because you maxed it out?
No. No.
So yes.
No.
I mean,
But
hey,
yeah.
he wants to really bash in heads.
I am
It makes
actually,
you think some time.
I am siding with my viewer XL right now. Tiger fails so many rolls.
Yep. It's the freaking coordinates.
It's
Well,
okay.
Ecclesiarch, we can wait for him to eventually get closer, but I don't see any issue with us going ahead and making our attempt now.
If they do it too early and the Valkyrie isn't even spooled up yet, that may cause some complications. Let's wait until they're on the 4th or 5th floor to actually begin making our way.
Oh, I'm unsure about the capability of these guardsmen. If they haven't replied yet, they might be captured, or they may, knowing them, have left already. Worst case scenario, we can signal to the ship and get a Thunderhawk or something.
At that point, they got a message on there.
Hmm. Second floor.
Second floor it is then, Ecclesiarch.
There you go.
Alrighty. With 7 p.m. coming around, I would say let's take our first break. Or our only break. First break. Depends upon how things go. And meet back at 7:10. We'll find out what happens to the captives. We'll find out what happens to the Astartes. And what happens to everybody else. We'll be right back.
Yeah, talk to.
Oh god damn it!
All No, you're not.
All right.
Can't prevent a man
Back,
from-
everybody.
from,
You
from
can
consuming
stop me.
bacon.
So-
My
It is his
mom.
God-given right, Atuni.
So, where we left off, the Astartes heard heavy footsteps on the first floor of the building that they inhabit. I believe Liebrecht was about to send out a pulse to everybody who they think is still out there.
It's Inquisitor and Astartes.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And John's is going to be sitting in the cockpit of Breezy specific Valkyrie. It's just wait there. He's pretty much taking over Kaladin's seat.
All right.
Yep.
Well,
I
the
get to send my message?
the large.
Where's Kaladin?
Well, that's what I was going to actually pick up at. As the large dome cat does allow you to inhabit that seat.
Oh. There goes that plan then.
No, it allows you to.
Oh, it does.
Mhm.
I thought you said it didn't allow it.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, Kaladin, you took a little bit of a longer route, but you do manage to finally catch up and see everybody kind of sitting around the Valkyrie. And it does take you a little bit longer to get there simply because you're lugging a essentially dead weight around.
Nice.
Very close to dead weight.
Yeah, very close to dead weight.
Yeah. Hopefully not.
But you do manage to actually make it there, and a little bit, not entirely out of breath, just a little bit out of breath. You see everybody there, and you kind of arrive at your Valkyrie, and somebody's sitting in your seat.
Mm.
Yeah, no. I'm going to put the guy in the back, and I'm going to strap his ass in. Like, I'm going to effectively cuff him down.
All right.
If that's possible.
Totally doable. You guys do have, well, I mean, I would assume that some of you guys have, like, zip ties and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Easily done.
I
Easily
actually
done.
have two.
Oh, Kaladin, you're back.
Yep.
Get your seat warm. You can have it back if you want.
Thanks. I heard you guys using the fucking radios. Way to go. Sorry, I'm not in character. My apologies. Yeah, I heard y'all fucks using the radios. Yeah, that's not very smart.
Yeah, well, that's why we got Liebrecht doing something else. He borrowed a data slate from Mad Marker and currently in a process of finding a way to encrypt a message to get to message both the Inquisitor and the Astartes.
Wonderful. So, get up.
John would be like already out of your seat, just like when he hear you like strapping in, because no one was really doing that. So he would be just kind of standing outside the cockpit. Be my guest. Take it if you want.
All right. Meanwhile, captives. You all begin to get ushered by the small flying drones into a kind of a group as a large armored vehicle hovers into place, taking up the entirety of the intersection. The all too familiar sight of two placid-faced, metallic individuals steps off the vehicle. In unison, the two of them walk towards you, look at each other, look back towards you. One of them speaks. You aboard the transport. Sorry, that was the wrong accent completely. I am sorry, guys.
It was
Holland?
I did not mean to lapse into that accent. I apologize.
And being taken over by Russian robots?
I don't know what's happened to me. I'm broken.
We'll be getting into the cockpits now.
you will now be getting into the cockpits.
You're broken. I screwed up bad.
Citizens, You will board the transport.
Any chance we could get an explanation of what went wrong? Keith asks as he starts
You will board the transport
moving.
now. You'll be taken for processing.
Great.
I wonder what processing means.
You're not there.
I know.
Wonders.
Yeah, we can wonder.
Who is
I
there?
mean, we both was saying something about processing.
Who is there? Good question. That would be Regimental Sergeant Major McNoll. His battle buddy, now known as Frank. Keith Garrett. And that's it so far.
Well, and some
The
of their
Astartes.
comrades.
Oh, well, yeah, and associated comrades. That
What
fall
about the
amongst-
unconscious James?
Oh, Steve Rand.
He got evacuated, surprisingly, by Calden.
Steve Rand?
Wait,
Um,
James?
That was his difficult role that he actually managed to stomp the drones on.
Are we talking about me? What did I do?
You got the guy back, right?
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about McNoll's comrade.
Oh, yeah, he's associated comrades.
Okay.
Oh.
They've taken him out of the bush.
I mean, as much foliage as there is around, sure. In any case, Astartes, from your top level floor, you do actually hear the hum of anti-gravity engines of a heavy armored transport that now occupies the intersection. Excuse me. And you manage to hear that. Shortly after, that is when you begin to hear the heavy footsteps making their way through the first floor.
You don't happen to have a photon flash grenade, do you, Vakken?
I do not.
Damn, I wanted to troll them so hard. Anyway, I think we should move now.
Alright. Here's the one with the jump pack.
Is there anyone on the roof?
Not that you saw.
As in, if I look now, is there anybody on the roof?
Roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna fate point that, because that's
You
a
can use your
negative
heightened
3.
senses as well. This is using your heightened senses.
Oh boy, that
No.
works.
Not that you notice.
Okay. I'm gonna gesture Vakken to grab my hand.
Quick, sir, grab my hand.
I'm gonna hold on to the Ecclesiarch. Would you like me to
What
help
is
you
this sin that I'm finding in my game right now? What the ever-loving fuck are you guys doing holding hands in my Christian Imperial game?
Okay, so it's like kind of like a Roman handshake, you know, where you grab the forearm.
Oh, jeez, here we go.
That's
Are you gonna show
worse.
him a
How
whole
could
new
you
world?
Even do that?
No.
Please, no.
Tiger, are you gonna show Vakken a whole new world?
It's gonna start playing through the bar speaker. Anyway.
And
so
all of
we're
a sudden,
gonna-
Vakken and Tiger take 50 points of psychic damage.
Oh, fantastic.
As Tiger pulls through the ether with his psychic might, this old music.
Yeah.
User in your channel.
Would you like me
timed
to
out.
help you jump off, Ecclesiarch?
Yeah, we're just gonna run towards the edge, jump off the edge of the building. I'm gonna engage jump pack. I'm gonna hold you, and we're gonna go.
All right. So
User was
In the
moved to
way
your
that
channel.
that dude holds her on the front of the ship, obviously.
Yeah, he's gonna.
God.
So
I fucking hate you guys.
Wait,
Anyway,
Bakken, for one, you will probably get blasted to high hell and back by the jump pack. However,
How come?
I think he's holding on.
No, he's on the front. I'm like,
I see. So you are now hugging him, essentially. Got it.
basically.
Okay. Anyway, nonetheless, I'm going to need you guys to make, rather, Reclusiarch Tiger make an Operator Aeronautica test at a -20.
Gotcha. I got this. Don't worry. Where is my thing?
This can only end in perfect. This can only end beautifully.
I'm gonna spend a
Um,
fate on that, obviously.
Okay.
This can only end. Oh wow! On the dot.
All right. So, your target was to get to the next building, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You begin blasting through, and you can see that there are a lot more of those metal men around. For the quick moment that you go over, you're actually distracted for but a second as you collide with the other building. And you crash through the wall. Luckily, you actually make it to the building, though, being offset by another Astartes.
Through the roof. Let's go again. Aim more up this time, gotcha.
A little higher, yeah.
I will need you to
Go ahead.
take 1 fatigue from that.
Gotcha.
It is not a good feeling.
You hurt.
Both of us.
You are both kind of... It's not physically hurt, but hitting your heads like that was not great.
Good thing we got drugs for fatigue.
It's okay, we got drugs for that.
Tiger's taking a fast track for a ballistics course.
Would you guys... Are you guys basically going to be doing this for the entire time? Trying to get back?
We need to get at least a good distance away. Like, if I could try, could I, like, because you get basically a flyer 10 when you're putting it on full blast, but it only lasts an hour. So how, like, you know, just going up and over the stairs, and then when we get a far enough distance, we can try and be more, you know.
5 or so minutes, maybe 10?
What?
Say again?
What is the 5 or 10 minutes?
To arrive. Or rather, where are you guys going?
To the Valkyrie. Or to the...
It will take you guys... It'll take you guys, sorry, I mean... How long did it take Vulcan to get there? It was 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, we rolled into 2 minutes.
It will take
at
you
full sprint.
a single minute.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna, as we're doing this, can I call over the Vox and be like, hey, you guys at the Valkyrie? God damn it, guardsman, answer.
John is a mummer. I hope this doesn't get tracked. As he answers the comm. Yes, we're at the Valkyries. Didn't message you that we are here because of fear
Spool
of...
it, get over to the last location, hover, we're out.
Understood? I'll let the others know. Oh wait, no, everyone's hearing this. What am I saying?
Cool,
You'll know us when you see us.
Alright. Reclusiarch Tiger. This is a very long shot to make with your jump pack. And while it can fly, you are severely unbalanced by another Astartes being with you. Make me an Operate Aeronautica check with a -30.
Oof.
It'll be basically for the entire go there.
Oh wow.
Nice.
When it matters, boys.
It's a very bumpy flight. It was most definitely one of the hardest flights Reclusiarch Tiger has probably done.
Is the machine spirit angry at me?
Oh, it's screaming at you, but you can't tell.
Are you sure?
I mean, you're getting like warning lights,
Yep, it's screaming at me, okay.
but other than that, it guides you along your way. And the rest of you can kind of see this Probably Gums at first, being someone who's watching around. I think, anyway.
You're watching around and cooking, yeah.
Yeah,
No, right now he's watching just to make sure how fast he can cook this thing underneath the Valkyrie engine. Cook faster, cook faster, cook faster, cook faster.
Okay. Anyone else watching in the direction of them can start to see that little black pinprick before it suddenly starts becoming very obvious that they are coming in hot. Behind them is the start of quite a few drones now flying through the air after them.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Cal, you're the pilot of this aircraft.
You can probably also see some from other sections also following.
Well, looks like it's too hard to stay here, Liebrecht. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to dust off, or else, get captured ourselves.
Aside from that, there are also there are also shots of lasers, autocannons, and any other number of things following after them. But because of how quickly they're moving currently, they aren't getting a good bead.
So, Liebrecht, what's your verdict of this situation now?
I assume that is the Astartes doing as they do. Correct?
30 seconds inbound.
Can we fit all of us who are there right now and the Astartes in one Valkyrie?
Let me see.
You
That
think
is 1, 2.
it would be a very tight fit.
Yeah.
I mean, we got 2 Valkyries.
Almost unsafely tight.
But if we leave one, then the Inquisitor can come back to it and take it.
It cooks very quickly, Gums. It in fact gets blown off of your stick.
No!
If we left the Gums on the surface, how much space would we free up?
You'd at least free up 3 slots.
It's Gums,
Gums
you know
not
that.
fat
right?
anymore, though.
Oh yeah, 3 slots.
Gums not fat anymore,
As
though.
fat.
But Gums, your food actually goes flying off of the edge of the landing pad.
Oh,
Don't know where it's going to end up now.
You can jump after if you want. He thought about it.
He thought about it.
You see Gums just kind of jumps on the edge and watches his food goes and like with a hand reach out and he gives like this dramatic no.
Looking down, you feel almost queasy considering the fact that you are in fact in the clouds.
I'm half tempted to just, kick him off.
I'm going to
Gums is
call
not
out
depressed again
to Kaladin and say, Pilot, what do you think? How many birds do we need to take?
You guys have 15 seconds.
It's breezy there.
Yeah, I'd say 2.
2.
9.
1. Oh, God.
5.
Dust off, we're getting
4.
there.
3.
Lieber's just gonna
2.
Lieber's gonna exit
1.
the
Okay.
shuttle.
Tiger and Balkan arrive. They are now on the landing pad with you, and behind them is they are a fair distance away still. You guys have a little bit of time. What do you do?
If you have smoke grenades, throw them right here, right now. Breezy, get us out here.
Cool. Is there a side gun?
There is indeed a side bolter. However, you cannot fire that and break atmosphere.
I'm going to pop the pin on a smoke grenade and just whip it backwards.
I'm gonna grab it, throw it down at the where we're basically the landing thing.
Yeah, I'm boarding.
I'll let that happen.
Fine, everybody in.
Right.
I'm inside.
Lieber's gonna disembark in it while saying, "Continue to evacuate. I will attempt to find out what's going on with detained personnel."
Liebrecht, John will also come back in. Liebrecht, do you think I could stay behind too? I'm technically one of your thralls, so I could be one of your pilots possibly, correct?
The energy fire from the drones now begins to
Go
fill the,
now.
the
Breezy, take off. If they're down there, leave them.
If they haven't got on, they're too late already. They have one Valkyrie. We're going.
My protein B.
Yeah, so
All right.
mount up and fucking go, you fool, you meatbags.
I've already said I.
Yeah.
Not you
Well,
fools.
Yep.
I mean the other one. I'm just kind of chilling there. I guess I can access your pilot, quote unquote.
So,
Laser fire now fills the entire area. If
Yep.
you are outside
Breezy's-
of the
Go.
Valkyrie,
I have
roll
already
a
said
dodge
it.
check now.
Wait,
God
was I
damn it,
outside the
fucking
Valkyrie by
no-
the time I wrote that?
Breezy is
Distracting me
taken
so I
off.
can't fucking run to goddamn cover.
Yeah,
You
we've
fucking
Wait, was
idiots.
I outside? 'Cause I wrote.
did you want to stay watching where your food went, or do you want to get on the Valkyrie that was leaving immediately?
Guns packed up his cooking kit, and I guess I'm
Does-
tense to board a Valkyrie at this point.
Well, I don't fucking dodge.
Does a smoke grenade help him? And or us?
Because
They're basically just
cooking kit.
firing in the general area at this point.
Alright,
Just filling
that's fair.
It's filling an area with
Saturation.
yeah.
Yeah, I failed my dodge check.
One second.
Because I had to
Please.
stand there arguing with someone about whether or not he wanted to be my fucking pet. Take the fuck off.
Someone wanted to be my dog.
I mean,
Get
I'm
in
in
the
the
fucking
other
plane
fucking Valkyrie
and
right now.
leave.
That's the thing.
Point is, you should have been taken off already.
Paladin should have been taken off. I'm in
If they
the
find
other
out-
Valkyrie.
Guys, it's
Shut up.
It's happened.
Go.
Who is still outside?
Like I said, I'm not too sure if I'm outside or inside.
Did you?
I want to make this very clear because all these chuckle fucks are talking. This before I popped the grenade, I said I took off. I want to make that
He
very
did.
clear.
Yeah, Kaladin's plane had taken off before he
Like-
threw the grenade.
I have already taken off. That grenade was given backwards, and it is now been thrown, and we are gone.
I'm aware one already's taken off.
Okay.
I'm telling the other one to fucking go too.
No.
Gums, roll me a dodge.
Fucking
Gum.
A.
You know what? I wanna go about it this way. Gums. You don't only dodge, but you get some sort of inhuman, in rattling even, urge to jump. And you have never jumped like you have before as you catch onto the ramp of the Valkyrie as it goes.
Gums is indeed on the Valkyrie now.
Gum's comrade just.
How about his?
Just follows him like a weird, cool, just T-pose and just flying standing here back.
I think your comrades may have already been on there.
Yeah.
They probably would have.
We'll say that.
I mean, not everyone is, food addicted as Gums.
Alright.
I can't remember the last time I ate.
So that means that Liebrecht is the only one on the landing pad?
In the open.
Okay. Liebrecht. You did not pit pass your dodge roll, and
I'm down to 1 wound right now.
Okay. You are still conscious as you see the
Yeah, we'll
fire
get the
begin.
fucking cover. I
Easily
honestly
done.
don't get. He's just gonna get the fucking cover. He
Easily
doesn't give
done.
a shit about anything else.
Easily done. There's plenty of cover on the in this landing pad forward of of where the fire was taking place. You also notice as the pings of the energy hits from the drones begins to, trace itself towards the flight path of the Valkyrie. Is both Valkyries in the air, or is it just one?
Just the one.
Just the one. Kaladin, that's you?
That is correct.
Alright. Kaladin, I need you to make a Operate Aeronautica. The Valkyrie has the armor to take the hits. How
But
well
it's
you...
very distracting.
Yeah. Alright. The cacophony of sound inside the Valkyrie is deafening to those of you who do not wear the Helm of Nastaris that's able to section out outside noise at your whim. And it sounds as though us in the 21st century would describe it like popcorn hitting the side of metal, except about 30 times louder and more constant, as those of you in the cockpit, which is only one of you, notices a sea of these little flying drones chasing the Valkyrie as it begins to pick up speed. They're still drones. They're not able to keep up with the speed of the Valkyrie as it begins to try to break the atmosphere, but does not stop them from attempting to try to bring it down. And it just sounds all across the body, the hull of the Valkyrie. Thankfully, you guys do break the atmosphere and begin to make your way back to the unrelenting fury. On the other side of the city, or back towards the city's, the ground level of the city, I guess you could say. Emmy, you and Inquisitor Atuni did not break towards the Valkyries. Emmy, you just witnessed a good handful of your friends get cuffed, taken captive, another group of them flee the city, and as you look up into the sky, you hear the whirring of hundreds and hundreds of drones chasing an unmistakable black and crimson Valkyrie as it breaks the atmosphere and flees the city. How does this make you two feel?
Emmy's just gonna look up, okay, or a big sigh, and what do they do now?
On trouble. Clearly.
Can't leave them for 2 hours.
Less than. It's only been 3 minutes.
True.
We should make sure we actually know where that truck's going so that we can
Help them.
for some safety.
Yes, I agree.
As you guys peer back, you see the large armored truck, and you see as the two metallic automaton exit the building that the Astartes had jump jetted from. Crazy Astartes. And reboard the... I won't call it a truck. We'll call it a truck. For all intents and purposes. Transport. Armored transport. As the doors close, and it begins to pull back towards the city's, or the forge world, the forge's central spire.
The Inquisitor is going to pull out her grapnel launcher.
Mm-hmm.
However, she's not going to put a line in it. She's actually going to place a small device. She's essentially placing her microbead in it.
Okay.
And she fires it at the truck. Essentially to fire it. To keep it on the truck.
Alright, so, I guess is that a ballistics check? Or does it just happen?
This would be a ballistics check, I believe.
Go ahead and roll.
Alright, the truck shouldn't be the hardest target. I believe it would be... Did you say its size is... Yeah, it would be about that size, wouldn't it? Enormous?
Yeah. Oh, easily.
Okay. I'm going to fate that to a success.
Gotcha. The small bead lands itself onto the craft. It doesn't seem like any of the turrets even noticed it. And you now have a tracking bead on the armor transport.
I'll follow that up.
Was he going roll? Was Achilles going roll by for anybody else? I just want to double check.
Roll what?
Yeah, he did, but it's fine. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
What's up?
Double checking.
Yeah, you had some packet loss, but you're fine now.
Oh.
Yeah, when you alt out.
My bad. Sorry about that. So, track and bead on board the armored craft, and you guys begin to try to stealthily or nonchalantly make your way to the city center?
Nonchalantly, but I believe
Nonchalantly.
that would take some time anyway.
It wouldn't. It's
We're on foot.
large platform. So yeah. And you're on foot. Correct. Liebrecht, you've also been left on the surface.
Yes.
You managed to take cover. None of the drones seem to circle back for you. And after about 5 to 10 minutes of waiting, it doesn't seem like any of the other constructs have found their way back towards you or tried to track you down. You feel relatively sure that you are safe. As safe as you can be.
At the very least, where you are.
Concerning his current situation, he is going to use the local markings and signages and such to try and find a place where he can find medical supplies and unfuck himself because he had to have an argument in an active fire zone.
That's something new.
All right. Give me a perception check and see what your surroundings have. You shut
Any
off
modifier?
engines and you begin to fall back to the surface, John Mason.
I have not taken off.
Are you sure?
You said you did.
What?
No, Kaladin did. I never said
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
I think we have to rescind a few things then.
Any modifier?
Because no, Liebert was trying to tell me to take off, but I never did.
Okay.
Wait,
You
what are you
stupid
saying?
son of a gun.
Like, I'm in the other Valkyrie, like I was saying. The one that, you know...
Any modifiers to perception roll?
You can add a plus 20. You're just surveying your surroundings.
The issue here is that
There's now a Valkyrie on the landing pad.
there always was one, and I don't think the drones would stop at this point.
Correct.
I mean, it does have similar to almost exact same markings as the one that just took off.
No, I thought Kaladin has his own markings.
And he doesn't
like
have his own
paint color
markings.
on it.
He just colored it a different color.
In other words, you're driving the same basic ships. The main difference is the interior of Kaladin's craft.
Which
Not
means
too different from the colors anyway.
they consider that one hostile. They might consider yours hostile too. I didn't succeed.
It's likely due to the still quite immense laser fire coming in this direction.
Okay. So. Alright. As half of the horde of the drones begins to, or broke off in the initial engagement once Breezy's Valkyrie fled the landing pad, the horde of fire begins to bear down on the last Valkyrie. You have a crucial second to react to this and be very clear about what you're doing. Liebrecht manages to slink away from the scene towards some other cover off the landing pad, towards entering into the city. John Mason, what do you do?
He did.
John?
Are you there, John Mason?
Jackal.
Oof.
Jackal? Son of a gun.
F.
He's been shot.
Yeah, he's dead.
He died in the game. So
Damn,
he died in real
Roman
life.
Tech Reese.
got him.
Hey, Tech, that's copyrighted.
That's also loud.
It's not music.
It's a little loud.
It's still a copyrighted sound.
It's still
but-
Oh, it is.
Wait, it is?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
that's a copyrighted sound.
Son of a gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get an oh yeah?
So.
Not feeling good today.
Okay. So, as the drones bear down their fire onto the God, what I forgot, Valkyrie, it's becoming very apparent that the energy fire that is cascading or that's landing on it is not actually doing any actual damage at all. It is about this point that they begin to actually surround the Valkyrie. A pair of them enter. Jackal, this is your last chance to actually react. Okay.
Poke spam him.
No, just
It's like it's poke spam time, boys.
Libra,
leave
you notice as two of the drones enter, you see flashes of light from inside the Valkyrie, and you see as a pair of the drones begin to drag the limp body of John Mason out.
From his position, does he hear any technolingua like data push out from them?
You would be the only person that would actually understand any of their language. Roll me a perception check, please.
Any modifiers?
It'd be a scrutiny test, I'd say. You're
Scrutiny?
trying to pay very close attention to them.
I would give you a plus 10, as you're basically just within earshot, unless you have any augmentation for hearing.
I mean, I have a full-on Auspex suite, so from my auger array.
I'll give you a plus 20.
Where the fuck is a scrutiny check? Fine.
Around security.
It's by security, just above.
Well, I don't have that trained.
Well, then shucks.
I guess you're just rolling at natural because that's what a plus 20 gives you.
Yep.
Yeah, if you have no check marks yet.
Ooh.
Can I just spend a fate point to just fucking succeed?
You can burn a fate. You can burn a fate point to succeed it.
Oh, that's burn. Oh yeah, that's burning.
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna fucking succeed.
It's when
I
you
have-
spend a fate to succeed, you're just giving a plus 10. That's why.
Yeah.
If you burn it, you will automatically succeed with the critical.
Correct.
But that gets rid of the fate point.
But
oh, fuck that.
What you do notice, is you hear the loud droning of the engines of a armored transport, on anti-grav lifts begin to make its way towards you. Do you wish to move?
Yep. Get medical supplies. Try and help the guy, the pilot who decided not to take off.
You have a crucial second right now that I'll give you.
I'm gonna go look for medical supplies.
Okay.
Me dying won't help anyone.
You leave the scene. You see toward this area is pretty much on the outskirts of the forge.
Wait. Question: will the Valk have medical supplies?
Possibly, but it's still surrounded by drones.
Probably has a med kit.
I will also say this. As you kind of do a diagnostic of yourself, you take notice that you don't actually have any physical damage, and that you're
User
hit
disconnected from your channel.
mostly with what would be like
disabling lasers.
Yeah.
Essentially, a little bit of rest and it'll be out.
Yeah. You can attest the same kind of damage to the technology that drives a stun baton.
Does that mean I'm not down to 1 wounds, or
You're down to 1 wound right now. A little bit of rest, and you can recover you feel that you could probably recover.
In
Would
other
a
words,
stim make me recover?
you'll basically be able to take a short rest to heal rather than a long rest.
It's a decent way to put it, yeah.
Give 5 to 10 minutes. Probably help.
He's just gonna find a place where he can go and raid off this shenanigans.
Much easier done. As I was previously about to explain, the outskirts of where you are right now is pretty much the outskirts of the forge. Most of the buildings seem to be derelict or abandoned recently. And so you notice that most of the habs that you're passing by are just empty and desolate. You feel like you could probably enter one and lay low for a little while.
He's gonna do exactly that, having a third or take the lead, so in case some outer, degenerates happen to plant landmines or some other unsavory tactics to keep probably various mutants out of their shit.
Okay. So you go and you lay low. You find a, kind of like an apartment building like you guys were previously in, and your Auspex does not report any biological or mechanical life signs in the area. Is there anything else you wish to do?
He's going to try and reach the Inquisitor over the comm system he designed.
Okay. Inquisitor, you receive a ping to your Daisley. Or to your,
He takes
your
a...
comm. Sorry.
Ah! She doesn't have her comm bead.
Yeah, my character doesn't know she shot that bitch at something.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Getting no response, he's just going.
Yep.
I guess getting no response. Is there a way he could send a ping to get its location?
Unlikely.
Yeah, I would say you're probably capable of doing that.
So tech use.
Tech use. It's not an easy thing to do given the fact that you're trying to find a comm bead. So I'll say a -20.
Of course. How do you know if that matters for him?
It technically does.
It does,
3.
apparently.
+2, so that's
Okay.
3 degrees success.
You can see that it is moving very quickly towards the center of the city.
Forge. Yeah.
Could agree that it's very logical that she isn't just full bore sprinting.
Oh no, it's faster than sprinting.
It's like
you never know with Inquisitors.
Inhuman sprinting.
Okay.
Probably faster than Inhuman sprinting, really. It's on fucking Gravlift.
Well, he's just gonna assume she got captured as well, and he's just gonna lay low until he recovers and try to figure out where the hell that thing's going.
All right. Meanwhile, those of you who are captive, as of yet, you have not been rendered unconscious. Your jailers, for lack of better terms, stand there, seemingly unfazed by the speed of what this craft is making towards the center of the city. I don't think he DC'd.
Yeah.
He's not on TS.
He's not on TS, but he disconnected. He didn't actually
fair enough.
lose connection. But yeah, so your jailers stand there stoically as the craft is making its way towards the center of the city. It's dark in here, minus a couple of lights that come from panels on cogitators and loom boards. You have a chance to talk to each other as you all see each other face to face.
Kate pipes up. So, what are the odds we're going to get out of this alive?
Since when have you become Irish?
You're not there,
jackass.
You He just phases through the floor like a goddamn Necron, just bitch slaps them for being Irish.
My guess, Keith, is pretty low.
I also said Caitlin said that, you nuts.
Oh, that's right. His
Comrade.
Sergeant Major.
Considering how Frank is singing like that, I think he agrees with us.
Frank.
Speaking of Frank,
What?
Shut up.
Does your box on your back still have communications?
It does. But my hands are tied. Do you want to try to use it?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Well, let me just turn my back to you. Go ahead.
I'm gonna try and call up to Kaladin's Valkyrie.
You hear 2 clicks.
Did you just hang up on me?
They'd allow it.
Nope. Just 2 clicks.
Let's see. Would that be a Nexus, one of the Nexus rolls, or you think?
No. It would be entirely one of these boys.
Who's the other
And
Steve?
I'd say it's pretty obvious.
Hey, to Steve not touching the thing on my back, can you, like, stop them if they try to touch us, please? Like, use your body weight, man.
Keith looks
Go
up at
for it.
Frank. He's like, "Are you intentionally this stupid?"
Well,
This is up to you.
how are we supposed to tell our friends where we are? And if they get up to try to, you know, stop us, how else are you gonna defend us, Forehead?
He said forehead.
Got a point.
He said forehead.
He said forehead.
Why does that seem so in fucking character for him?
Because it is.
Because it is forehead.
Yeah, it is.
Why does it have to be so in character?
Omega lol.
Silly,
guys-
silly Steve's not thinking 2 steps ahead of him.
As you attempt to use the Voxcaster, the response that you get back is nothing but static.
Well, shit.
Communications outside the forge is prohibited, citizen.
Hey, they responded. I have an idea. Respond with something like, communications outside the forge are not restricted. Forehead. You gotta like match his tone of voice. Here, give me the little talkie-walkie thing.
Frank.
What?
Frank.
What?
Keith nods at the 2 drones, I guess, for lack of a better term. They said it, not the freaking box.
Oh. I could have sworn it came. Well, it sounded robotic-y, just like the thing on my back. So how the hell am I supposed to tell?
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
But you just responded.
Touche. Touche. Whatever the heck that means.
What does it mean?
Dead age.
I don't know. Some,
Touche, toucha.
I heard some highborn say it sounded right.
Touch? Are you gonna touch me? That's gay.
No.
I don't do that.
Neither do I.
Boss, I think this person's infected with heresy.
So it said, it did say to clarify outside.
Do you think there's anyone still here on the Forge world that we could talk to since it said outside then?
If they're
Only-
smart,
Only
they're
one
not.
way to find out.
Okay.
I'm gonna just make a quick call on our old comm systems And is it going to let me do that or no?
Don't know.
Alright, I'm going to make a quick call, and the message is just going to be simple. Hey guys, assume comms are compromised and disregard all comm signals after this message is sent. We are currently captured. If you're still on this world, your number one priority is to A, track where we're going to see where this pit leads, and B, send in the big Space Marine boys up top. This world is definitely hostile towards us.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Well, I don't know that, but I'm going to send it out anyway.
I think
Well,
the
that's not. I mean, okay, yeah, the big Steves purge everything, but didn't the cute one say that like this was kind of important? So if we blow up the world, it's not really gonna be. I don't want to anger the cute one. I've seen what she
Well,
does to people.
I agree, but at this point, considering that they've shot on 2 Space Marines,
I know,
don't
but are
f-
they dead? I didn't
Uh,
see them die.
no, but I can't imagine the Space Marines taking that too kindly.
True, but
Especially if there's any bodily harm involved, I definitely cannot see them taking that kindly.
what if this is just a whole misunderstanding and we don't want to jump the gun
We'll
here and
see
completely
what
fuck things
happens.
over? Was I talking to you, Steve?
No, and I don't care.
Good. Then shut up. Anyway.
Either way, everyone change comm frequencies, and if you're still on the planet, your first priority is get off the planet and regroup with everyone.
Ooh, I know how to
there's-
get them off comm frequencies. Give me the mic thingy.
Oh God, I'm gonna
just put it on my
I'm
shoulder.
gonna
I'll put
hand
it
the
next to
mic
my
to
face.
Steve.
Yeah, I got this. Ready? You just can you put it on my shoulder, okay? So I can I can't hold it. I could, but that would be
I
okay.
am.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna get it between my neck. So it's in my neck, I got my head against my shoulder. All right. My name's Frank, and this is Frank and Steve, and we're gonna be playing the best humming noises throughout the network until you dumb Steve change your motherfucking nets. Yay!
Are my hands bound in front of me or behind me?
in front of you.
Good.
You can still kick the shit
kind
out of him.
of works his hands under
What are
me.
you doing?
Still
No,
Combi.
no. Stay away from me.
Still strangling.
Let
is
me
what you're
hum
saying.
in peace, damn
You know, it's screw it. What would I need to roll to get Frank to shut up? Would that be grapple or weapon
Grapple
skill?
with what hands?
Both.
Both of them.
But you only need to grab his neck with both of your hands and squeeze
Well,
tightly.
I have my hands out. Are you ready? I assume we're doing battle. The Vox is on, by the way. We're going to do battle now. Your bound hands against mine, Steve.
About this
I should
time,
warn you.
The transport begins to lurch to a halt.
Okay,
Oop,
real
never
quick, how
mind.
fast was the transport going, and how quickly does it come to a stop?
It's pretty obvious that it's meant for mechanical beings, not biological.
Oh, thank God.
So
Okay.
you're lurched pretty harshly towards the front.
So
They gave you warning. You
Strength
just
check,
didn't
not to
understand
fly,
technolingua.
right?
You can do a strength check, sure.
Good, I don't fly.
is this an optional test?
It's
Well, you're
very
standing
optional.
too,
Okay,
so
good.
I'd assume
Well, actually,
you
yeah,
have to
Keith
do it.
being standing, do take it.
Nope. Here's where my brains hit the floor, I guess.
Make that athletics check, because that's what it'd really be.
Athletics, never mind.
Oh, it's athletic. Shoot.
Well, you got that, Frank, anyway.
I'll fate to succeed that.
Ah, but Keith, your first roll didn't anyway. That's what
Oh.
you were rolling.
I guess I'll just undo that.
Who?
So I watch him
Achilles.
fly to the floor, right?
Who's that roll for?
So, as one of you gets thrown to the floor, Frank, you manage to keep yourself up.
I
Keith,
have
you're
won
caught,
this battle. Sorry.
but not caught by gentle, loving, and hands of comrades, you're gripped by the neck as you're kept from falling to the ground. And
Is my neck
lifted.
broken?
No, it's not broken.
Okay.
And lifted straight into the air as the other hand of your jailer, essentially, lifts another one of you who was about to do battle straight in the air
Oh.
by your neck.
Okay.
Am I being choked?
Fair.
Hostilities are prohibited, civilians.
Understood.
As he begins
Is Frank
to then,
being choked?
He's not being. You're not being choked, but
Okay.
you could tell that he does not care too much for the entire well-being of your bodies.
He's a robot. He's not supposed to care.
As he begins to then march you guys off of the craft. Before you stands a gleaming silver tower with a slightly blue tinge to it as he drops you onto the ground. You see before you a number of guards that stand at the door, and a couple of other transports also make their way here and begin to offload seemingly civilian prisoners.
Oh, frickin' crap. What the heck? What kind of processing plant is this?
This is where they turn the humans into...
Yeah, I know.
Metal Steves.
Oh, shit.
You are put into a line, along with some other civilians. As you look to your left and right. And systematically, as you go down the line, you can barely just glance off to your left. One by one, each person falls to their knees, unconscious.
Oh, great.
You're all on the fast track to a lobotomization.
Yeah, let's see here.
6.
Who's around us? Can I do a perception check?
Don't even have to
Check.
tell
You gotta be
You're
kidding me.
surrounded by about 4 other of these.
Do I still have my kit on me?
You are without
Most
a
of it.
weapon.
But the rest of my kit.
Yeah, I mean you have some of your armor and stuff. Yeah.
More in particularly smoke grenades. Or have
4.
those been taken?
Those have been removed.
Okay.
3. 2.
Well,
I don't know what there is to do here, honestly.
Hatuni, we're getting lobotomized.
Keith,
Yeah, I guess so.
you feel a jolt of energy course across your body. And then blackness. Nothing. You are
Oh,
unconscious.
finally! They shut him up!
I'm gonna roll to dodge when it comes to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frank.
Caitlin.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that is Caitlin.
Would be next.
Frank,
Falling
you see
unconscious.
as Caitlin, fiery red hair, she convulses and grunts in pain, and then goes silent as she collapses to the ground.
God damn, I need to learn how to do that. I mean, alright.
No!
Sir,
Stop it.
if this was a month earlier, we have
Nasty.
miners in here.
That's really nasty.
Frank,
God.
you hear the sounds of metal footsteps behind you.
Excellent. I'm gonna fall over to
And
the
then-
floor on my stomach.
Do you attempt to dodge? Is that you saying that
I
you're gonna
guess
dodge?
that's what it would be.
You're trying
Comes
to
a
dodge
worm.
You're trying to dodge the guy?
Alright, watch this. It's
Worm
gonna be
mode
great.
activated.
Roll me a dodge. Holy fuck!
I wasn't expecting to succeed that. I was gonna knock myself unconscious, but the 17 said otherwise. Okay then.
So,
Frank, you fall to the ground.
Excellent.
Roll deceive?
Are they
With
gonna
a minus 30?
Negative
God,
11
there's
degrees
the
of
90.
exposure.
There's the 90.
So-
Hey,
so-
just because I haven't done this in a while, I am gonna fade it.
I mean, think of it
'Cause
this way: Are
why
they gonna
not?
even check? Are they gonna check that he got knocked out?
Damn.
That is dangerously close.
I mean,
Okay.
they still got, it's a deceive. It's a it's
guess
opposed.
Wait, is your deceive really a 10? Fuck, dude.
Cause why not?
Okay.
Wait, can I fade again for the lulz? Or is it only
No.
once?
Only
Dang.
once.
Quick burn of fate.
Damn. Frank,
Oh.
they notice that you are in fact faking it.
Damn.
The metal I guess servitor-ish thing reaches down, picks you back up, and in that single motion you feel a course of energy erupt across your entire body, and then suddenly blackness, and you fall to the ground.
No toughness?
Nope.
Dang.
McNull, you watch as the same thing happens to Jordan. And then you hear the footsteps behind you.
I'm gonna do the same thing and dodge.
Alright, roll your dodge.
Oh boy, I'm gonna re-roll that with fate. Fuck that noise.
You catch it with your teeth.
Nope, now I
You
catch
did
it
what
with my
I
forehead.
wanted to do.
You essentially end up leaning back into it while trying your dodging movements. What you had going on in your head was essentially to like move past its hand, right? But you ended up just going straight into it.
It hugs you. I'm just kidding. No, it doesn't.
Warm
You
and
feel
fuzzy says it
the
fades to black.
eruption of energy go across your body, and then suddenly blackness as you fall unconscious. Let's say that the Valkyrie reaches the Unrelenting Fury. You guys touch down inside the hangar. The doors close. You get out. What would you guys like to do before we close tonight?
I'm gonna turn to the group and say, well, fuck.
Awesome.
I'm gonna take the guy to be interrogated.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my pink robe back.
You can put your pink orb back in your inventory. The gentleman will need some medical attention, but easily done. Anybody else?
I'm going to tell everyone who's not Gums to go get some food and then probably get some rest, but we're probably going back down in a while.
Gums goes for lunch anyway.
Okay. Anybody else? Alright. Inquisitor. Sister of Battle. You arrive sometime after the after your beacon, or your makeshift beacon, led you to the central tower of the forge. You don't see your friends there. You do see, or you can kind of tell on your data slate that there's a truck there that hasn't moved in a little while. Is the truck that was used to carry your friends. You do see, however, other vehicles that make their way there, offloading civilians. One by one, each one of them gets essentially pacified, shall we say, and then dragged into the large structure. After which, you have no idea what happens. What would you guys like to do before we close tonight?
The Inquisitor will take a seat, crossing her legs in the presumed alley that they're in right now.
Correct.
Roundabout. And she's going to sit across from the sister. What do you think we should do?
He's gonna kneel across from Hatsuni, and she's gonna kind of look around awkwardly. At this point, I'm just kind of following your lead. Not sure what is to do at this point.
Well, I have in my access a few skills that should allow me to watch them. However, they're not quite.
Continue.
Not quite as sanctified as what would usually be done. I need you to keep watch.
Of course.
Should I notice anything happening with them, be ready to fight.
Amy's gonna give a firm nod. I'm always ready to fight.
Good. Keep watch, make sure nothing comes through here. Something does, try to take it out as quietly as possible.
Okay. Amy's gonna stand up and kind of like stand guard.
Okay.
The Inquisitor, as you notice, takes a small book off of her hip, places it down onto the ground, and draws with a piece of chalk that she had.
Mm-hmm.
A rather intricate circle. You can quite clearly tell that what she is currently practicing is witchcraft. However, you know much that Inquisitors are different whenever they're applying things. What do you do in the meanwhile?
Amy's probably gonna I'm sorry, I'm like trying to think. Because I also like I'm trying to do a paper. Amy's probably gonna pace the alleyway that we're in. And like kind of poke her head out a little bit, like look around, kind of try to act natural, I guess. Like make sure no one's like being suspicious of what's going on. And
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Yeah, but she's just gonna like make sure everything's like kind of going in order and all that.
Okay.
So like no one's gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
All right. Inquisitor.
Inquisitor is essentially trying to ride them. Keep them under watch while making use of this power. Taking a lot of precaution, I am actually going to use a fate point to succeed in this.
Okay. Burning?
And not burning. I can just succeed with it.
Oh, yeah. Your ridiculous OP, please, nerd powers, yes.
Welcome to Inquisitors.
Yeah. So-
She is used to this.
How many degrees of success does that make it?
Given everything, this is a demonology check to actually succeed in this.
Mhm.
And I would presume this sort of power is the Did she get the +5 from the one shot? She wasn't there.
Or was she?
She wasn't there.
She was
This is a. And to explain, I know this to be possible from other the Dark Heresy books.
Yeah.
To do things such as this.
I'm familiar. I almost never actually play with any full Inquisitors outside of the Master. But
Sorcery is quite fun.
I know.
Okay, so this would actually be a divination power of some sort. I want to get Scryer's Gaze. This will take her roughly 30 minutes to actually get into it. And she would actually succeed with... I'm just using that to check. 7 degrees success.
Gotcha. Alright. Do you focus on any particular one, or all of them?
She's trying to focus on all of them somewhat.
Okay. Alright. From what you see each one of them is in a small room. White with a bright lumifiber strip that goes across the entire room, giving a bright white light to the room. Each one is unconscious. Each one is unarmed. Many of them are unarmored, where appropriate. They don't seem to be physically harmed in any sort of way, or none that you can really tell. However, you see nothing beyond this. Each one is in their own room, each one is separate from one another. You're not sure about how far or how close that each one may be to each other. It's hard to tell, but you can hear the sounds of machinery faint in the background. You also notice that there's another, a John Mason, who has also been taken captive. One who you knew actually got away.
Doesn't bode well.
As you keep trying to find more information about their situation and what's going on, the vision begins to blur, and you find yourself back to the present of where you are right now.
What she wanted to do was essentially surveil them until something
okay,
happened.
so you're staying there indefinitely.
Until something happens.
That's fine. So, they're all in separate rooms, seemingly unharmed for right now. Was the scribe for just the people that are inside the tower, or for the entire party?
It was mostly for the people she knew had been captured.
Okay.
But catching John in the crossfire is good.
7 degrees success, I'll give that to you. And spending a fate point. But yes, they're all inside their own separate rooms, all unharmed for the most part, and all unconscious. But that's where we're going to put a close for tonight. I have that map prepared, but well, it's up to you guys. We can keep going if you want, because I have the maps prepared for this particular encounter. Or we can put a pause for it here and pick it up next week.
I'd rather put a pause.
Yeah,
I'd rather put it to a pause.
Right?
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
We can pick this up next week.
Here's what
Thank you all
you
for
do,
joining
Jimmy.
us.
Yep.
Just call whoever you're writing paper
Chat,
for a
thanks for
heretic and
joining
light
us.
them on fire.
We'll see you all next week. Same
Uh,
time. same
6-page
place.
paper. I don't think I
Good
can
night.
make up for that.
Call them a heretic and light
Have a
them
good
on
one.
fire.
Night, chat.
Nice being.
See, Black Tiger Bar, here in the real world, that's called